Let's start the stream. Let me get some taps, guys. Let me get some taps. Luckily, I appealed it. I appealed the ban, and they approved my appeal. So shout out to TikTok for that. They did, Sandra. They did. Because the other guy said the R word. It wasn't even me, dude. But we're back. Let me see. What's wrong with the hearts not popping up on the screen? Let me see my hearts on my screen. Let's see if I can refresh it. Whoop-dee. Let me see what's happening. Where's all my hearts? Where's all my hearts? Where's all my hearts? Bro, I'm not paying $20 a month for nothing, though. Shit better work. There we go. We got the hearts going. $20 a month, guys, for hearts on the screen. I was gonna pay for the year, but I was like, ugh, $200 hurts. Skip Last says, you Christians will never win. I'm not a Christian. Skip Last. Why do you guys always gotta run to Christianity? I'm not a Christian, dude. You know who's gonna win? Non-believers are gonna win. How about that? Disbelievers are gonna win. Because people get tired of being oppressed, dude. And this picture is a perfect example of that. What happened to the submitters? What happened to Islam means submission? How come you guys aren't submitted to the Caliph right now? Huh? Uh-oh. The submitters are not submitting? The submitters hate their own leader right now? How did that happen? I thought you guys were the submitters, bro. Why are you guys not submitting? Uh-oh, what did I do? No. Jesus, I freaked it up. Let me bring that up a little bit. Whoop-dee. Boom. Okay, boom. Where's all my submitters at, dude? How come Allah appointed a leader for you guys and you guys aren't submitting to the will of Allah? What happened to that? Every time you guys come up here, you guys know because he's under control of the Jews. So, like, I don't get it. So your religion totally failed? How did the leader of Islam become a Jew, basically? Like, I don't understand. How did that happen? Where was that prophecy at? What's up, Jokum Verhagen says hi. Angie Sandy Ford says hi. Thank you guys for saying hello. Sandra said, trust the process. Uno Tequila says, worry about your own religion, buddy. I don't know, bro. The last prophet is not looking very last right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not giving. It's not giving final process right now. Now it's looking like a whole nother prophet needs to come. The whole thing fell apart. Might have to change the Qibla again. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna change the Qibla a third time. Let me see, maybe Nightmare got some answers. What's up, Nightmare? Shout out Nightmare.
Uh,
What's up, Nightmare?
what you actually do? Yeah, what's up?
Nothing much, man.
Yeah. I don't know why they blocked you, Probably because the guy said that word, but still.
That's what it was,
Usually it's
honestly.
like gives a warning before.
Yeah, but the R word, they take that one pretty seriously. I've said it once or twice, and it happens super fast. That one for that word, they don't like that word.
Yes. I don't think they even needed to report that. They just no one to say that it's say bye to your life, bro.
Yeah, that one is AI. I think AI does that one. But luckily, they approve my appeal pretty quickly when that happens. I just submit an appeal and they approve it. So, yep.
Yeah.
What about
I
you,
don't know
man?
why
Are you Jewish?
yeah, you told me already in your life. So yeah, I'm Jewish. I'm from Israel.
Okay. How's the war going?
It's going good. It's not.
It's going good.
Yeah. So what usually we experience is I'm not from the north, so we have the north that are experiencing missiles more often because they get Hezbollah. But in the center, you barely feel that. Also in the south, so the south and the north, like the two extremes of the country, pretty much always feel tensions.
Okay.
Because they got Hezbollah and the south used to have Hamas, for example.
Okay. That was always weird to me. I never understood, because when I look at Israel, it looks like a small country. So I thought you guys would all see the same
No,
thing.
Israel is 8 hours across. So it's the 64% of the country is like desert.
What's up,
Hey,
Mark?
bro, what's going on, man? Are the IDF agents still trying to break Jesus statues and break him around, or how's that going?
Yeah, I'm sure they
Uh,
are.
you don't understand that we literally condemn this act. Benjamin Netanyahu came out and said that he condemned this act, and as well as many Israelis, we
Okay,
don't
so if he
like that.
condemns it, what's the punishment for the IDF agent that did it?
They are in jail,
What's the
and they are not
punishment for the
agents.
IDF? What's the punishment for the Israeli that pushed the nun face towards the brick?
Probably in jail too. I never heard about this,
Probably.
but probably in jail.
No,
Yeah.
no. There's no jail. There's no
You know that
repercussions.
there is a thing called assault in Israel. You get in jail for that.
Yeah, if it becomes enough publicity here, you give them a luxury jail cell, and
I
you
mean,
guys
Mark.
do
I
this
mean,
over and
Mark.
over.
I never understood. You guys, for example, you remember what used to happen in the what was that jail that American created for the terror for the T groups?
Alcatraz.
No, the other one. It was
Um,
recent, like not like during the Iran war or something like that. It was
oh, I know what you're talking about.
where they were doing the you know what I'm saying? They were Guantanamo,
Torture,
Guantanamo,
Guantanamo
Guantanamo.
Bay. Yeah,
You remember what the American soldiers were doing there to the Muslims?
yeah. They're waterboarding. They're electrocuting. They're
Yeah, but they were also like
horrible.
they were making them get like naked and like doing embarrassing pictures with them. Like
Yeah,
people do this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like
but
why
what
would you
happened to the
point out
soldiers that did it?
they got in trouble?
Okay, what about the Israelis that do it?
He just told you they got arrested.
No, they didn't.
Yes, they did,
He
bro.
said
The ones.
probably for the
No,
guy who broke the
I
statue.
said probably
Like
on
if
the
you
Nazi
just think
victim.
about what you're talking about right now, right? Like these are just, for example, like the one who I don't know pushed the statue. Who cares? That part is irrelevant, honestly. People could feel however they want about that. If you're saying somebody got pushed, a lady got pushed into a wall, I'm pretty sure he got in trouble for that somehow.
He didn't get in
Like
trouble. Like
you're
you have
the root. Hold on, Mark. The root of what you're trying to say is that like Israel is a theocracy and they all believe the same
ethno
thing,
state.
right? But the reality of it is that they're not. They literally
Okay,
got Muslims in their government. They got people who
okay.
hate Bibi.
What's the Jewish nation state law?
What do you
But
mean?
what?
There's
So
several. What do you mean?
there's but they have a nation state law that a Jew has more authority and they have more rights than any non-Jew in the state.
Like what?
That's not
What?
true.
Explain that. Explain that.
So just Google Jewish
No,
nation
brother,
state.
brother. If you don't know what you're talking about, then just stop making stuff
Okay,
up. Just
Can I
say it.
ask him a quick
explain.
question?
I'll
Hold on.
explain.
Let him answer. Let him
So
answer.
if Jews were to do something, especially pro Zionists or pro states, that could be morally wrong,
What are you
they would
talking
get
about, brother?
less
You're just making
repercussions.
stuff up. How
Let me explain.
What law
Let me
is that?
explain. Let me explain.
How do you codify that? Can you please give us the legal language?
Let me explain.
If a Jew does something, he's allowed to do it. That's the law. Like, what law is that? What are you talking about?
Google
You
it.
sound like a numbnut,
Google it,
dude.
numbnut. So check it out.
What are you talking
If
about?
you have, I don't know, let's say IDF agents that
IDF
rape
agents, bro.
or do
IDF
sexual
agents?
immoralities to Palestinians in the prison cell.
Mark,
What does hold
you
on,
sure are a clown.
What
You don't know
happens?
what you're
You
talking
tell me
about.
what happens.
Okay. Look, that what you're saying is a
What
lie,
happens?
Mark. What you're saying is a lie, Mark. They have
No, it was caught on
they have
video.
rules. No, look.
It
See,
was
but this
caught
is
on.
not.
Hold
See,
on,
you
it
see how
caught
now you're
on
shifting
video.
it. You see how you're shifting it now, Mark. Now you're saying, oh, it's not a law. It's just something that happened. Do you see
No,
how it's
I'm not. I'm
completely
saying
different?
I'm giving examples.
No,
'cause you
I
said,
don't know.
Bring
Look,
the code.
Look, I can also show you.
Show
I
the
can also.
receipts. I'm
I
showing
can show you the
receipts
same.
of
No, I'm not.
incidents
I'm
that
not showing.
happen
No.
over
I can also
and
show you
over
things
and
that happen
over
in
again.
America all the time.
You have
that
you
was
have
caught on
Jews
video.
who are
Okay,
settlers.
so look, so
that
I have
terrorize-
videos of police officers in
who
America. I have videos of police officers in America.
All right, bye.
You know, stepping on people and doing bad things. Oh, so does that mean that America has a law where Americans could do evil things? You goofy. Stop being a goofy. Like you're literally your profile picture literally matches who you are, dude. Just making stuff up. Literally, look, the last time that Trump was in Israel, he was actually in Israel. He was begging the Israeli, I guess, parliament or Knesset or whoever to pardon Bibi for crimes. Why was Trump having to go to Israel to ask for a pardon for Bibi Netanyahu from his own government?
Yeah, Bibi had like 4 cases that completely fabricated. He literally got how do you say it? He was proven. He wasn't proven guilty in any of them. Like he had
But you're
one
not.
for.
But do you understand what I'm saying though?
I don't understand. Of course. Yeah.
If Israel really worked the way these people think it works, there wouldn't be anybody trying to arrest Bibi in his own country.
Yeah, pretty much a lot of leftists.
Just nonsense. It's literally just like America, right? America, we have our president, but the president, he gets impeached all the time. He gets indicted all the time, right? It's the same thing.
Yeah. Pretty much. Only that the president is basically for us the prime minister, and for you I don't think America is the prime minister.
No, we have a president.
Okay, so for you it's president, for us it's prime minister, but we also have president that is like has less duty. So less people. Do you support free Palestine? No, I don't.
I just wish. Can you guys talk about what is Israel really like? Is it really just a bunch of like rabbinic Jews reading the Talmud every day and like,
Nope.
You know what I mean?
No.
Secular country.
That's what they think, dude. They think it's just a bunch of rabbis walking around reading the Talmud and like doing weird stuff. Is that how it is over there?
It's secular country.
Nope, it's a totally normal country.
Mm-hmm. Imagine America, basically your life in America, only with add to it Hebrew and Arabic. That's basically what you get. Oh, and a lot more desert. You got like 60% desert.
I'd say there's more secular people in Israel. Why do I have an echo?
Yes.
It's throwing me off.
My loud microphone more than likely. But
Way more secular people are living in Israel than Hasidic Jews, and there is only one Hasidic Jewish city that is really big in Israel. It's Bnei Brak. You can also argue like Mea Shearim, for example, which is also like a city inside of Jerusalem. And all the other things are basically like secular. Tel Aviv is very secular. It's like also very leftist.
Can I ask you guys, how do you guys feel about the those 2 Muslim mosques on top of your holy land?
What can you do, I don't think we should destroy them, because then we would have a war with the entirety of the Arab world, basically.
But you guys run the world. But you guys run the world, though.
Oh, of course, bro. Of course, I get $7,000 from Netanyahu every single day, but it is regardless, you know.
I wish.
But isn't that funny that you guys run the world, right? But in your own country, you can't have your own temple.
Not only I run the banks, I run I have a weather system, I have a weather machine where I control the weather every single time, like a guy.
It's just that
No,
always
I
baffles
think
me.
it's fucked up, but like I
Would you
think
like
it's
sunny day or rainy day,
unrealistic
bro?
to like move it or destroy it. Like there's Muslims that live in Israel, you know, there are Israeli citizens that are Muslim, and it brings in a lot of tourism. Like it's not going anywhere, but it is fucked up that it's built on top of our temple.
Well, that's what
I
I'm
think.
saying though. But so doesn't that spit in the face of that narrative that they try to push, that you guys control everything,
exactly.
and that the
Of course
whole
it- of course it
country
is.
is a theocracy that's just based on the
But
Talmud and
scary.
Judaism?
Not only is it built on top of our temple, we can't even go there. Like
Right,
we can't even
right,
go there,
right.
That's scary.
you
Did
can-
you
and it
know
just
that
shows.
Huh?
You can go
Scary.
to certain perimeters of the like mosque itself, but it's like it's heavily restricted to go like to where the actual like we have a thing called Even Ashtia, which is like the drinking stone. I'm pretty sure that's how you say it in English, where it's the most holiest site in Judaism, more than the Western wall, but you can't enter there because of the mosque.
That's
Yep.
scary.
so
Do you
people-
know that IDF even stopped a missile that was headed straight to the Dome of the Rock?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard
Twice
about
actually.
that.
There was one time in 2020 as well where Hamas actually launched a missile to Jerusalem that, in theory, was supposed to like hit the Western Wall and the mosque itself.
And the IDF saved it.
But the
Yes,
crazy
not
part to
idea
me is
found
that if the missile would have hit it,
They
would have blamed Israel.
blamed Israel automatically.
Yep.
No matter what happens, if you protect it, you're wrong. If you don't protect it, you're wrong. No matter what you do, you're always wrong. That's what they believe.
It was scary. I sent you the 7K.
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
No problem, brother.
W7K for me, bro. Appreciate that. That's why I do this. That's why I do these lives. You know, how to get my 7K a month.
Exactly.
Same.
A post. They claimed it's a post, bro. It's a 7K post. Like every
Per
single time.
post. Damn.
Yeah.
Some money right now. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But it's just weird to me, guys. It's super weird to me. I don't get it. Like, when I look at it, the clear aggressors, the clear colonizers, the clear imperialists, it's them. It's definitely
Hello.
It's definitely them. What up, Angel?
Hey, how's it going? What is the debate about?
Well, I'm trying to figure out, number one, why don't Muslims submit to the will of Allah, number one. But right now we have a couple of Jewish people up here, so we're talking about the current situation in Israel.
Oh, I'm a Muslim. I can tell you why.
Okay, talk to me.
Because Islam is corrupt for the current being. No Muslims like the same as the olden ones. The one currently in the power, they're just corrupt. They're just collaborating with the Jews. Yep.
So the Jews did it.
No, I'm not saying the Jews did it. They did it on their own permission. They did it working with them. Not the
how
other
do
way
you-
around.
But how do you know that? How do you know that? How can you know for sure
What?
that this just isn't the will of Allah? Like, Muhammad bin Salman is not the Caliph. How do you know that?
He's not a caliph. Look at that guy. Look gay as fuck.
What do you mean? Hey, chill. What do you mean? What?
Well, so
What kind of
was
caliph look like that?
Muhammad. What is your problem? So
So
was
wait,
Muhammad.
wait,
Haven't you
so-
heard of the Night of Al-Zut?
Wait, what are you saying, Angel? So are you saying that Muslims could just do whatever they want?
Nope. They're the one who are doing that should be put into the sword. I tell you that much.
But okay, look. After Muhammad, you had Abu Bakr, you had Umar, you
No.
had what?
No.
No?
We have only one caliphate. Ali, and he got assassinated back in 18. Back then, he got assassinated in Kufa.
Okay, so I don't understand this part. Can you help me understand why is Ali a caliphate and not Abu Bakr and not Umar and not anybody else? What's the difference?
Because he's not the family of the Prophet.
Oh, are you Shia?
Yep.
Oh, okay. That makes sense. Okay. So you believe that it has to be the family of the Prophet. So your leader is in Iran.
Nope.
No? Where's your leader at?
We don't have no leader. He's been dead for a long time. And we have currently our appointed leaders, not the leaders, appointed.
Appointed.
So one of his family maybe comes in and rule us in the end. They're appointed leaders, not the actual leaders of
But
the
we
Ummah.
don't have any descendants of Muhammad right now? There's none? Thank you.
Nope.
Bro.
They all get assassinated or just died.
His whole lineage, there's not one survivor.
Nope.
Right. So how's that ever going to get fixed then?
Well, we're hoping one of them gonna come back. The only survivor, they said, the Mahdi, and he disappeared.
One of
No one
Muhammad's
survived.
one of Muhammad's relatives is going to
He said no one
resurrect.
survived.
No, he's one of Ali's family, and he's gonna go back in the end of the days. That's what they're saying.
Uh-huh. So let me just make
Yep.
sure what you're saying. So basically what you're saying is that right now Islam is such in a bad position. There's no successors. All of Muhammad's families are dead. The
Yep.
capital Mecca is taken over by Jews.
Yep.
That So does that doesn't mean Islam failed then?
Already failed since a long time ago, not just now, buddy.
Okay, so doesn't that prove it's a false
Nope.
no?
It's not a false religion.
How? Like how?
It
how do you
failed
think
as a concept of ruling here, not as a religion in heart, but
So cause think about it. Okay. This happened according to you, this happened to the Jews one time, right? This same thing. They stopped listening to their prophets and etc., right?
yeah,
And
it's
then
happening all over again.
right, and because of that, they needed another messenger. They needed Jesus. So then Jesus comes, and then the Christians come, and they fell apart too. And then Muhammad come, and then that fell apart. And then so doesn't that mean we need another messenger now?
We sure hell need one.
And how do you know it's not Muhammad bin Salman?
No, hell no, no, it's not gonna be him. I tell you that much.
How do you know?
in order to
Dude?
be a holy person, you got to do some miracles. And this guy, the only miracle he did is shit in a toilet.
Muhammad didn't do miracles.
He did.
Where? What did he do? The Quran says he didn't come with signs.
Well, he split open the moon, but
That's not in the Quran. He split open the moon.
yep, he can see the signs on the goddamn moon.
Actually, it isn't the Quran, I remember.
I don't think
Who put it back together?
right.
Your mama.
Sellotape.
My mama. My mama put it back together?
She's more
Hot
powerful.
damn.
She's more powerful than Muhammad.
Damn, I knew she was a
It
witch.
was hot
Muhammad
glue.
split
was
it,
hot
and
glue.
she put it back together. She was like, "No, Muhammad, we need the moon. Stop splitting the moon, Muhammad."
Stop the cap.
You know what else got split?
She probably did it with her
Muhammad's
juju
behind
magic. With that
the
Jew
outfit.
magic.
It seems like the
The
Ummah got
Jew
split.
magic.
Who split the Ummah?
Holy shit, the Jew magic.
Well, the Ummah been split for 1,000 years, but good luck fixing that up.
Brother, how are you? Are you a cowboy Muslim?
Hell no, I ain't no goddamn cowboy.
He's a Texan Muslim, I think.
You sound like a cowboy.
I'm not Texan. Do I look like I roll and take it like you, buddy?
Where are you from? Texas?
Are you
for
sure
real?
you're a Muslim?
No, I don't live in Texas.
I don't think he's a Muslim. He can't be a Muslim, dude. How are you a Muslim, dude? Take your.
I am a Muslim.
Let me
Are you a
confirm.
Muslim?
No.
Say the Shahada.
Pay the shahada.
The hell is your Mahada?
Really?
Oh.
No, that was a good one. I gotta say.
He knew, hey, but you knew enough. You knew enough about to answer some good questions at least. He just
Are you a Muslim?
No,
Where are you then?
I don't believe in religion.
What do you believe in? Voodoo and big titties?
Bruh.
I don't know. I don't believe in nothing. Honestly.
Come on.
Put it like that. I don't believe in nothing. Nothing.
Okay, what about big booty Latinas?
There's a pretty good case for big booty Latinas, but I'm not sure either.
There you go. We got a believer here. Hallelujah.
Alhamdulillah.
I don't know how we didn't
Yeah,
catch the
alhamdulillah,
positive
hallelujah.
Hey, what are you talking about Latinas? Hi guys.
Bro, we got
Hey, ¿qué está pasando, boludo? ¿Qué
I
está
don't know,
pasando?
dude.
Yeah,
I don't
give me
know.
that Latina. Yeah,
I
give me
don't know.
some.
bro,
Give me that
request as
Taco
soon as
Bell
they are
Latina.
Latinos, by the way.
I'm trying to figure out why Muslims don't submit to the will of Allah and follow their new Caliph, Muhammad bin Salman, and somehow we
He's not a caliph.
Nah, he's not the Khalifa. They think that he's from Taghut.
He's from where?
Like Taghut is when you call a bad ruler.
Why?
You mean
But why? I thought like how do I don't get it. They're supposed to submit. Like where do they get
Okay,
the?
how can I tell you? Okay, do you see
yeah.
that T group that went in Syria and Iraq, the T group,
Yeah.
ISI, you know,
Mm-hmm.
those are the real Islam with the real Khalifa. This man
No,
now
they're
who's
not.
bringing, yeah, they are. Yes, they are,
They're
my
not.
friend. You can never say or make them wrong. Everything that they did it from Islam and Sharia.
But
There's
who
nothing they
decide?
did
But
it.
who decides this though, Alex?
The books, the Hadith, the Quran, the everything. Go read the Quran. Before they did anything, they just brought the text. We are doing this because the Prophet said this and that, and then they did it. For every video, they have we call ta'sil. So they are doing the right Islam. And those people that you're seeing right now, they say, no, Islam is beautiful and
Oh,
amazing. They
I
just
got a
don't
question
know.
for you. If they
Yes,
doing the right Islam, where they going to liberate Palestine? Where they going to fight Iraq and Syria?
because
Where
they
those guys
can,
ever
my
did for
friend,
them?
because Israel is too strong for them. They only go for the weak
Oh,
people. Yeah.
I get it.
No, I'm being honest.
I just thought because there's no official ruling that says you have to follow the next successor. That's not how it works.
I don't know.
Not you, Angel. I know you don't know anything. I'm talking to Alex.
Yeah, if you're a true Muslim and you like, if you want to be a true 100% Muslim, when comes a Khalifa, a real Khalifa, Mubaya we call. Mubaya is when the other princes, they agree on one Khalifa, you have to follow him.
What other
What is the
princes?
topic?
For example, yes, this one, like he has the ruling over Saudi Arabia. The other, they have the ruling over Syria, over Lebanon, over something,
Yeah.
and they agree on one Khalifa to lead them to a war. So
But
yes,
where do they get that jurisprudence from? What you just said. Where do they get that from?
from the Shura and the Khulafa Rashidin. Khulafa Rashidin are the four leaders after Prophet Muhammad: Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali. You know.
What did they say specifically that is giving us this?
No,
this
it's the Shura. I'm not really sure where the fatwa is, but it's a well common knowledge with the Muslim entity. It's not. It is common knowledge, but there's a ruling over it. Of course,
Is it
would
written in
not
a book?
Okay.
Yes,
At what point did the Ummah give up on their caliph? You get what I'm saying?
Yes. There are several points. It didn't come just like once. There we have the Umayyun, which is the cousins of Prophet Muhammad. You know, Muhammad is from Hashimiyun, Hashim. The others are from Umayyah, so they are called Umayyun. They had the ruling, and then they started oppressing people and doing all of this bad stuff. So the Abbasiyun, gaining with the Shia. I don't know if you've heard of Shia. Like they gained up with the Shia, and they overthrew the Umayyah.
Are you talking about the rulers? Are you talking about the rulers from today, bro?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how does the Ummah not have a leader right now? How's that possible?
Yeah. Okay. So
Because every time you're gonna
since I was 14, 15 years old, I've known this, and this is the issue that causes a lot of theism as well and other problems. All of these rulers around the world, we hate them, right? We haven't put them in place. They've been put there for us. People like Saddam, Mubarak, Gaddafi, MBS, Fahad, right? Bari, all of these rulers are puppets and slaves of the West, installed, backed up, funded, armed. Hold on.
I
Hold
got you,
on, let me
but
finish.
go ahead.
Yeah, they
No,
oppress them. 1 second, bro. So they oppress the Muslims. You cannot say one word in those countries. You'll get put away. They'll get put in prison. They'll get tortured. But the West never has an issue with, as long as you're a slave to them, like MBS, for example, and Fahad before that.
Hold on,
Can I just finish, man? Can I just finish?
Sister, let him
Can I
finish.
just
Sister,
finish?
sister,
Don't
let him
wait me,
finish. Let
man.
him finish.
But
Let
I
him
thought
finish.
it was
Thank
the
you. No,
Jews'
just give me a
fault. Now
second.
Hold
it's
on,
Host,
hold
thank
on,
you.
hold on,
Just 1 second. I was sharp, host. I appreciate that, mate. So these rulers are dirty dogs, right? We hate them. They're worse than, I hate them more than I hate Netanyahu and stuff. So we don't back them. We don't support them. They just been put on our heads, right? And like I said to you, the moment these rulers turn rogue, like Saddam or whatever, then they get rid of them. And they've done that all across the world, right?
Okay,
They did
but
the same.
Celine, help me
Yeah.
out. Help me out. So the
No
part
worries,
that
bro.
I'm confused about is I was under the assumption that you guys had like a system set up where Muhammad left his successor, and then you guys have to follow the line of succession.
There
I
is
didn't
none.
realize that what they're saying now is almost like Muslims could just decide that they don't like the guys no more, and they could just do their own thing. Is that how it works?
No, I mean, look, when people were set up, when they had caliphs, they were appointed. They were people who didn't want leadership. They were people appointed by shura, meaning, somebody who is honest, somebody who's truthful, somebody who's not after power. There was many criteria that these caliphs would get selected based on that, right? Who are the best people to lead the country or the ummah or the empire, whatever it was at the time. But now you've got all these different countries. They've all got their own different rulers, separate rulers. And like I said, they're all just, most of them are just corrupt after power and money. We don't, majority of them, maybe apart from one or two, if that. But the moment you're not like a puppet of theirs or like America or Russia or whatever it is, you end up getting removed, right? So,
So
May I
how?
say
Wait,
something, guys?
go ahead.
May I say something? Yeah, Salim, they are following the rule. أطع الخليفة ولو جلد ظهرك ولو أخذ مالك. Do you know this rule, Salim?
no.
It is obey your leader, even if he whipped your back with the whipping,
Yeah.
and even if he took your money. So you gotta follow him no matter what.
That's what I was thinking, because it's
Yeah.
submission.
So
You have
if
to
I can-
submit. Yeah.
Exactly.
If
They
I can
have to
respond,
submit.
if I can respond to that,
Yeah, please.
so there are basically what we call madkhalis, right? So there are people from Saudi Arabia and these other people. So what they do is they've brainwashed or they've been put into these people that, no matter what the leader does, you shouldn't rebel against him, right? Because it causes more problems. I don't follow that, because if you got rulers like Muslim so-called rulers like MBS or Fahad, just 1 second, bro, just 1 second. Just 1 second, bro. If you've got these dirty rulers, right, who are siding with America and these various countries, then they go and unalive other Muslims. I'm
But
sorry,
Salim,
I don't
how do
believe.
you know that this isn't part of the overall jihad? How do you know that maybe MBS or whoever is doing this strategically to advance the movement?
No, I don't believe that, because we've seen for decades a lot of these rulers, they are oppressive dictators and tyrants. So, for example, in Saudi Arabia, if you dare speak out, where some of the scholars have, and against these royal family or this regime, you're locked away, mate. You're put away. You're locked away.
Isn't it
You're
what they do in
tortured.
Ramadan?
1 second, bro. You're
But why
tortured.
would you
So
speak against them, Salim? That's my point. You shouldn't be speaking
yeah, I know.
against them.
No, why not? Because if they are siding with the oppressors, if they are unaliving innocent people, if they are conducting wars or siding with countries that are going and taking part in illegal wars, then of course I'm not going to
Salim, but
support
I
them
could
and back
give
them.
you, I could give you Islamic principles. Like, for example, I know you guys hate to admit this, but I could talk about taqiyya, for example, right? Which basically says you can hide your intentions in a situation
No,
of war.
Taqiyya is a Shia thing, my friend.
No,
No,
man,
I
that's
know,
completely
but
wrong, man. What you're
but
talking
it's
about, Taqiyya. Let me give you
but you can get the same principle from the you can hide your
Yes.
your beliefs, right?
Yes,
Okay,
in
so
No,
what
I
if
mean, it
Islam,
depends
MBS
on the
is just
situation, bro.
so what if
Yes.
MBS is just hiding his intentions because he's currently in a position of disadvantage?
No,
Salim,
man.
let me explain this by the Rasul, by the Prophet. He said that you can lie in 3 positions. Do you know the 3 positions that you can lie on?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So the third one is at war. Maybe MBS, he consider himself or
At
the
war.
nation at war, so he
Yeah.
can lie. This is what the host is trying to say.
Sure.
So So he's saying, why would you rebel against him, even though we have the hadith saying you have to obey your leader, even
Yeah,
though if he whipped your back
yeah.
or took your money?
So this is what I'm saying to you, right? I don't
Yeah.
believe that hadith applies to these rulers because, first of all, the ruler or the Khalif, there should be one Khalif, not 50 or 100. Point number one. Point number two is the ruler, if he's siding with non-Muslims and he's unaliving innocent Muslims, then to me, I don't know even if he's a Muslim anymore, right? So I don't believe that you have to follow and obey him on those circumstances. I think it's better to get rid of him. But when you
Do you
talk about, sorry,
follow
just one second,
Uthman?
bro,
Do
just
you
one second,
follow
bro, just one
Uthman bin
second.
Affan?
Bro, just
Hold
give
on,
me a
hold on.
moment, right?
Go ahead,
Just give me a
Peninsula.
moment.
Go ahead.
So when you keep quoting this thing called taqiyya, listen, no one, and even in the Bible, it's perfect sense. Lying is a sign of a
Okay,
hypocrite. It's
fine.
one.
Let's take away Sakia. Let's just
I'm
say
just
this
saying
is
anything, bro.
let's just say this is a peace treaty, right? Which again, you can look at this Islamically and just say Muhammad had peace treaties, right? And this is when you're at a disadvantage. So again, I don't think it should be up to the Ummah to say, you know what? No, I think we're not at a disadvantage, and I think we should always be fighting against the kuffar. And MBS, our leader, is wrong. I think that's literally not submission.
Okay. No one is talking about you have to fight the kuffar or always be fighting the kuffar, right? You can live in perfect harmony with the kuffar in the sense that if they're not, Quran says it doesn't tell you to be unjust to people unless they're trying to, if they're not driving you out of your homes and trying to unalive you, you can be just with them. The Muslims live with the Christians and the Jays for centuries, right? They live side by side. There was no issue,
Let's
right?
go one by
That
one. Let's go one by one, Salim. What's
that
one
this
thing?
matter?
One thing. Tell me one thing that you specifically you're like this is definitely wrong that MBS is doing. One thing.
No, so like I said, with all of these rulers, when it came to Saddam, Gaddafi, unless Saddam changed at the end, but Mubarak, like I said, Hosni Mubarak of Egypt, Sisi of Egypt, I've not known this for the last 40 odd years.
I'm only talking about the guy on the
MBS.
screen. Yeah, because
Okay,
he's in
so
Saudi Arabia, so I would figure he has first dibs on everything. I would assume.
look, I don't know, but look, to me, like I said, it's not about they trying to keep anything quiet or anything. No, they're partners. Whatever America says, they listen and obey, right? Whatever Israel says, they listen and obey.
But they're
Where have
also
they
the
ever
most
spoken up?
successful. But they're the most successful too. Salim, you think that's a coincidence?
No, it doesn't matter if you're most successful because look, my friend, right? If you're siding and you don't speak out against a country, right, that's unaliving thousands, if not millions, like they did in Iraq, in Afghanistan. You're letting them use bases in your countries. You're letting them use your airspace, right? It just shows that you're a little dirty puppet and a slave of that country.
Hey,
So to
Allah
me,
is a Zionist.
sorry,
Mel, please.
Allah is a
you don't even know what you're
Zionist.
talking about, man. Just please,
Brother
man.
Mel, she's
Yeah.
out of line right
So, my friend, can I speak on this matter, my friend?
now. Go ahead, Alex. Go ahead.
Yeah. First of all, the Christians are not kuffar. Okay, the Christians are Ahlul Kitab, people of the book. So the Jews and the Christian, you can live in harmony, yes, but the others, no. Like, for example, people who worship fire, people who are other sects of Islam, for example, you have the Shia, you have the Alawites, that we have them here in Argentina. If you want to do Islam, you can never live in harmony with them. We've seen it over the history with the Umayyun when they oppressed the Shia, making the Shia go put hands with the Abbasiyun to overthrow the Umayyun. I don't know if you know about this history. And then when the Abbasiyun came to power, they were afraid of the Shia because, the Shia always claim they have a relationship with the Prophet. They are from Bani Hashim, people of Hashim, the family of the Prophet. So they have more claim to the throne of Islam more than the Bani Umayyah. So that made the Abbasiyun once again oppress the Shia and the what do you call them? The other one, the Alawites. You see, this about the harmony. Yeah, in Christian and Jews, you have to make them pay jizya. Is practically they pay you money just to stay in Christianity, because if they don't, they have to be slaves for you or they have to be unalived.
Are you talking
Tell me-
nonsense, man? I don't know where you're making this stuff from. Are you a Muslim? Are you
I
a
get you
Muslim?
the Quran.
Hold
I
on,
get
mate.
you the Quran.
Are you
No, the Quran
Muslim? Oh,
itself.
don't worry, bro. I know
He's
this. I
ex-Muslim.
know
I'm
the
an
jizya up
ex-Muslim.
the
I'm an
back of my hands, man.
ex-Muslim.
Are you Muslim? Ex-Muslim? Okay, so let me reply back to you. Right? So the verses you bring up, there's scholars, multiple scholars, who've said that just the fact that the non-Muslims lost the war or they have to live under Islam that is humiliation enough for them. It's not a physical humiliation. You don't have to do anything to them, right? Now, when you talk about jizya, you know, there's people like Thomas Arnold in his book called Preaching Islam, and he wrote that the people were told that when they go collect the jizya, do not use punishment, do not be harsh with them. And he said the amount of jizya was so low that it would have been unlikely that anybody converted. And I can give you multiple examples, right? Now, when you talk about jizya only
my friend,
applies. One
I will
moment,
give
man.
you the
One moment.
verse. I will
One
give you the
moment,
verse,
bro.
and
Don't
please
worry about it.
translate it to
Just
us.
give me a second. Let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. Now, when you talk about jizya, there were people that were exempt from. Only the men have to pay jizya, by the way. And when it comes to the Muslims, the men, the women, the old people, they all have to pay the zakah. Now, when it comes to jizya, the people that took part in the military, there were even Christians, Albanian Christians, Greek Christians. They even made a pact with the Muslims that they would get the war booty as well. And they took part in the military. They were exempt from jizya. No Muslim is exempt from zakah, right? People like Joseph Pitton de Tomfort, you know what he said? He said the amount of jizya was so low that if anybody converted because of that, they were pennywise. You know what pennywise means? That they were selfish and tight. Right? Because it was like 5 crowns a year. That's the price of jizya. And there was another person by the name of Bunelli or something, and he said similar, right? He goes, the people that converted because of jizya, they must have not had any attraction to their religion because the amount of jizya was so low. Right? That's what jizya was that you talk about. You pay taxes everywhere. I pay 42% tax in the UK, my friend. Right? Jizya was nothing. It was, one moment, jizya was pennies, man. 5 crowns a year, according to Joseph Pitton de Tomfort. Right? And he goes, people had to be pennywise. And like I said, jizya, you could even be exempt from jizya, right? If you took part in the military help. So jizya, and then one last point. Even the Muslims paid jizya. The Egyptian peasants, right, who were Muslims, who refused.
Wait, guys, I don't understand. Why are we talking about jizya? I don't understand.
Because, you know, when people don't have a clue, right, they just start talking shit. So I'm just responding to that guy.
But I think, Alex, what was your point in bringing up jizya? Yeah, please, because I don't get it. I don't think he's...
Yeah, he was saying we live in harmony. Okay, harmony is when a Christian, a Jew, or atheist, agnostic, they all live equal. This is the harmony, okay? But when you want to say there's a Muslim man on the ruling saying jizya, he just said jizya is like tax. No, my friend, like you in the UK, or maybe the host in, I would suppose he's from USA. We all Muslim, Jews, Christian, we all pay tax, right? Mm-hmm. But when you put the tax only upon the Christians or the Jews, and then the Muslims do not pay it just because of them being Muslim, this is not a tax.
Okay,
so let's not confuse
this
stuff,
right?
Okay?
But Alex, hold on before, because I don't want to make this about the jizya. So Alex, what was your point?
Can I just respond on that quickly?
No, wait, hold on. What was your point of talking about that?
How can you live in harmony where there is a leader just saying because you're Christian and you're not a Muslim, you have to pay this, you have to do certain stuff that a Muslim wouldn't do or shouldn't have to do or mustn't do. How is this equal?
Okay. So this is what I'm trying to say to you. This is just typical, you know, non-Muslim garbage. Right? Let me give you an example. When it comes to zakah is a pillar of Islam. You can't ask one moment. You cannot ask the non-Muslim. Listen, man, why don't you shut up and I'll respond to you. You cannot ask the non-Muslims to pay zakah. Listen, shut up, man. You haven't got a clue, so just be quiet. Listen, so when it comes to zakah, you can't ask the non-Muslims to pay zakah because zakah is a religious obligation, right? Zakah is a pillar of Islam. So how can you force the non-Muslims to pay zakah? So, bro, listen, don't argue. If you want to debate me, just DM me, bro, and I'll bake you, man. Anytime,
no. So hold on, because Alex, what I'm trying to figure out.
Just let me speak.
Alex, just be quiet, man. You don't have a clue. Just be quiet.
He was talking about zakat. My friend,
Jizya, hold on 1 second, bro. Jizya was much better than the zakah. Jizya, one moment.
Salim, hold on, guys. Again, the part that I'm trying to figure out, the only part that I'm trying to figure out is why is it up to the Ummah to decide what the leader can do? I don't think if you guys are submitting to what would be possibly the will of Allah, I don't think it should be up to the Ummah. Because it's just like in America. Maybe the leader knows something that the Ummah doesn't know about the scenario.
You're absolutely right.
It doesn't work like that, my friend. Okay, 1 second. One second,
What?
bro.
Who
Listen,
are the
Alex, you don't know,
Khawarij,
bro.
Salim?
Listen, you don't know about Islam. Just be
Host,
quiet,
can
bro.
you
Let me just
ask him
respond
who
to
are the
Alex.
Khawarij?
Listen, you
Can you
don't know
ask him
anything,
who
bro.
are
So
the
why I don't
Khawarij?
understand why
All right,
you're
hold on, hold
responding.
on.
Let me just
Let him
answer the
answer.
question.
Let him answer, and then we'll ask him that. Alex, 1 second.
Bro,
Go
he doesn't
ahead,
know
Salim.
shit, man. So what's the point? Yeah, go on.
Salim, can you please
I'm
be
saying,
chill? He's not disrespecting you, Salim. Just chill
no,
out.
no worries, mate. So no worries. Apologies. So look, right. When it comes to the leader, they're not like some divine, like they're not a prophet or something, bro. If we, for example, tomorrow, say me and you, host, we sat down, right, or 10 of us, and we said, you know what, we're gonna get the best guy amongst us, right? The guy who's the most knowledgeable, the guy who's the most trustworthy, honest, blam 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 blam. And we select that person as a leader. That's not how they get selected at the moment. They just get selected through the dynasty, the royalty. That's not how you select in Islam. Point one. Point number two, if we select a leader and tomorrow he goes and unalives innocent people, then of course you're not going to say and back him and support him, say, oh no, he just done something. No, it doesn't work like that, mate. If he's gone and unalived innocent Christians, Jews, it
It
doesn't
just
matter.
so what we're
Anyone.
saying then, it seems like the divine protection of Allah has been completely lost at this point.
No, look, bro, there's divine protection, but it depends on what the person does. If the person goes out the fold of Islam, or like he's fighting, or, helping the non-Muslims go and unalive Muslims, to me, that guy is no longer a Muslim, right? So, he's worse than a hypocrite. And I don't believe that you have to obey and follow them, right? So what I'm saying is, what these rulers do, they have their own scholars and they ingrain into people, oh, don't rebel, don't do nothing, so they don't worry about losing their seat, right? So they're
All right.
always in power.
All right, let me, Alex, what did you want to ask him?
Go on.
Yeah, we have people really known in Islam. We call them Khawarij. Khawarij, the people who went out against the ruling of the Khalifa. Okay, they are called Khawarij, and we don't like them. We don't say that they are kafar, but we say they've gone stray. You see, he's telling you about like, yes, of course you can do this and that, but you're gonna be called Khawarij.
It doesn't matter what
Okay.
you call people, man. It doesn't matter. I mean, these guys, to me, they're
I
the leaders.
just
Hold
shut
on.
up.
The
Like,
leaders.
shut
one
up for a
bro.
second. Don't you do
Okay.
that? Shut
No,
up.
the
Shut up.
leaders.
Yes.
Listen.
Alex,
You know, the
Alex,
leaders.
hold on,
to
Alex.
me,
Alex, he agreed.
It's
He
bad
agreed
when
to
you
chill
tell
out.
somebody
Alex,
to shut up.
he agreed to
Alex, one
chill out.
second,
He
bro.
agreed to chill
Yeah,
out. Go ahead.
listen. No. So to me, it doesn't matter what you call the people. Like MBS to me is worse than a kuffar. To be honest, MBS to me is a munafiq. He's worse
Who
than
are
anyone.
you? I don't
So
care
it
about
doesn't
you. I
matter, bro.
care
I
about the
believe.
religion and
Listen,
what it
Sal,
says.
Sal. All I'm saying is this. Look, the way that you're describing it at this point, Sal, I get what you're saying. You may have valid reasons. I don't know. But it seems to me that the way that you're describing it, this was going to happen no matter what. Because at some point, the leader is going to know things that the people don't know necessarily. Right? And if it's up to the Ummah to just, whenever they want, say, oh, I don't believe this guy. I do like this guy. He's doing what I want.
Hey, host, I don't know if you've noticed, my friend, just up until now, every time that I bring something from the religion itself, from the Quran, from the Hadith, I give him evidence. Every time he denies something,
Hey, who's got a background there?
No, it's not about you bring from the Quran or Hadith, bro, because you're bringing your own version and opinions of it, and I'll bake those opinions. So there's no point
can I
discussing.
speak, host,
I
please?
told you,
Like,
I can
this
give
Go
you
ahead.
evidence.
ain't
Hold
working.
on. Let me hear what Alex is saying real quick. Let me hear what you're saying, Alex.
If everybody's listening, every time I open my mouth, I bring a verse, I bring some hadith, and every time he opens his mouth, he says, I don't like it. I just don't feel like it. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
like,
what I'm
who
saying.
are
So
you
I
to
don't get,
decide?
where's the order? Where's the submission? How do you guys know you're
I
submitting
gave
to
you
the will of
orders.
Allah
I
right now?
gave you orders. I gave you hadith. I gave you Quran verses. And like, for example, he was talking about zakah. Zakah is basically charity that you have to give. But you have a reason not to give if you are already poor. So you have a reason. God permits that you don't pay jizya if you, zakat, if you don't have money. But jizya, you have to pay it. It doesn't matter if you're Christian and you're poor or rich. It doesn't
Again,
matter
this
who
is
you
what I'm
are and
trying to
how
say
much
to
money
you,
you have.
bro. You keep saying, listen, I gave you the example. Now, let me say something about jizya. Scholars, multiple, Ibn Qadama, Ibn Qayyim, various scholars have said that apart from the scholars of the Khurasan, which were the scholars of Iran, none of the Prophet nor the companions believe that you have to have any harsh treatment when collecting the jizya or there's any kind of humiliation. Just the fact that they
Wait,
lost the...
Salim. Hold on.
Okay, so let me give you the verse, host.
Ibn Kathir disagrees with that statement.
No, it doesn't matter,
Can I
bro.
speak
Listen,
now?
Ibn Kathir is not... Listen,
host,
one moment.
But
That's just in a... Bro,
Salim,
can
the
I
verse
finish, please?
says, the verse says, pay the jizya and feel themselves subdued. That's part of the
Yes,
Quran.
this is what I'm saying to you, bruv. Scholars, and I can bring up my laptop if I want to. I've already bait people before on it. I've got all the evidence, but I can't be. But listen,
But it's not a
scholars,
settled.
it's-
But it's
hold
not
on,
a settled
let me
thing,
finish,
Salim.
bro.
It's
Let
not.
me
It's not
finish. Why
settled.
don't you
friend,
never listen?
bring
Why
the
don't you
verse
give me
from
a
the
second
Quran,
and let me
please.
explain
Please
it? Because
bring
you're
the
talking
verse
this
from
guy
Quran.
here,
Okay, go ahead.
Alex.
Go
One
ahead.
second, man.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Salim,
Alex,
go.
Alex, 1 second, right? 1 second, mate. I'm telling you that does not matter. Ibn Kathir even talked about the Pact of Omar, and the Pact of Omar, according to Kaitini and Al Gorge, is a fake. It's a fabrication. It was first quoted 5 centuries after the death of Umar, right? By Ibn Hazm. So just because Ibn Kathir or someone said it, it's not God, bruv. He's not the Prophet. So, like I said, scholars have said that that's their repeat. The scholars have said, no, there is nothing like that, right? There is no humiliation apart from the scholars of Khurasan who said that, because the Prophet and the companions never did that. And I can give you example where they said, do not, even Thomas Arnold says in his book Preaching Islam that the people who collected the jizya were told not to be harsh, were told not to use violence or use corporal punishment or anything, right? And this other business that he just quoted, this is what I'm saying, it's all lies. You don't bring anything, Alex. So you said, oh, if the person is put, no. Oh, absolute nonsense. If you can't afford to pay it, then you don't pay the jizya, man.
But
You're not
Salim,
forced to pay
Salim,
it.
I got you. I got
You've
you.
got no
So what?
clue, mate.
Look, Salim. This is what I'm saying to
Can
you.
I speak
You're
without
a
being
little boy,
interrupted?
man.
Yeah.
You're a
Let me
little
just
boy.
say.
Because
Alex, you got
somebody
it.
saying like I'm being baked.
You're a
How
little
can
boy.
I
Just
be
be quiet,
baked
man. I don't take
without
shit from
talking?
you,
Every
man.
time he's
Hold on.
gonna
Hold
say
on. Hold on.
no,
Hold
shut
on.
up,
Hold
shut
on,
up, shut
guys.
up.
Guys.
Let the host
Guys.
speak.
Guys. Hold
Alex,
on.
you're a little boy. Let the host
Alex.
speak.
All right. Look,
Alex, let the
Salim.
host speak, man.
Salim, look.
Go
So
ahead.
what I'm reading and what I understand about how Islamic jurisprudence gets carried out, right, is they take the verses and they pull out the principles from what the verse is saying, right? And it's pretty much up to interpretation. So somebody, like you're saying, okay, maybe Umar's thing was fake, which is weird to me because pretty much every Muslim I've ever spoken to always brings up the Pact of Umar. And I even hear other imams or whatever talk about the pact. I don't know how it's all of a sudden fake. But my point is, there's nothing saying that another person in the future can't read that same verse and interpret it the way that Alex is saying. That the verse
No, it
says,
doesn't work. Okay.
feel themselves
My friend,
subdued. So, because the way you're making it sound is that the feel themselves subdued part is completely irrelevant. And I
No,
just
I
don't
host,
see
never
how
said
can I
that
that.
can
say
make any
something,
sense.
I
please?
just
Can I say
answered that.
something,
I just
please?
answered. Alex, just be
Hold,
quiet for a second. I'm discussing with the host,
You
man.
be quiet.
Listen,
I've been
you
talking
don't have
for
a
a
clue, bro.
year.
You're a little
Just
boy.
be
Just be
quiet.
hold on,
quiet.
hold on.
So what?
Salim, I did say he could say
Let me,
something right after me. Let him
but
just
let
get
me
his word
answer.
in.
Let me answer you, host. Let me
Let him
answer
get his
you.
word. Let him
I've
get his
already,
word in. Hold on. Let him get
No,
his
I
word.
just want to
I've
talk.
already
My friend,
answered you, right? Listen, I've already
no, you
answered you.
didn't
Hold on,
answer.
1
You give
second.
us a
1 moment.
ruling. You give
I've
us a
already,
ruling from
I've already.
You don't
Listen,
give us
little
Hold
boy,
on, hold on.
Quranic
little
religion.
boy.
Who are
Salim,
you?
he'll be
One
quick.
second.
Just say what you want to say, Alex, real
Okay.
quick.
Can you mute, please,
I've
Salim?
already
I've been
answered.
muting
I've
and
already,
listening to you.
I've already.
Real quick, Salim, real quick.
Please, please. Thank you, my friend. I've been muting and listening to you. Okay.
This little boy keeps
Every time.
interrupting,
Oh
Salim,
man.
my
just let him
God.
Okay,
say
listen.
something, dude. This is a dialogue.
Oh,
Just let him
sorry. I
say
thought you were
something.
talking about to let me
No,
say
no,
something.
no.
All right.
No, yeah. Let Alex real quick.
Go
Go,
on, you
Alex.
go.
Every time in this conversation, I gave him a ruling from Fuqah. So when we gave him something, and this Salim in 2026 is going to tell us that he knows better than Ibn Kathir, Ibn Qudama, Ibn Mujahid, Ibn Hazm, all of these scholars around the history, that Ibn Kathir that he took from Ibn Abbas that we take the hadith from. You see, everything in Al-Bukhari, you're gonna see the name of Ibn Abbas. You're gonna see the name of Ibn Kathir in the Tafsir, Al-Tabari, Al-Qurtubi. All of these people do not understand anything. But Salim here in 2026 wanna tell me because he doesn't feel like it in his heart. It seems not beautiful, so I'm not gonna accept it. Okay, do not accept it. But who are
And
you
listen.
to tell us?
Okay.
Just tell. Oh my God, please, please. My English is not my first language. Try to
I know. I can
understand
tell. I
this.
can tell. Carry on.
Yeah, you can tell. Okay, so please try to understand this. Every time I gave you an evidence, you didn't debunk it. I said, let's bring the verse in the Quran itself. So you said this man did not pay, like make them humiliated while they paid the jizya. So this man did not follow the religion. Because in the Quran, it
So
clearly
Alex,
says.
let me answer. So
But
I
let me
think because
respond,
what
host. Can I respond?
I know, but
No
let
way
me
you
just say,
can.
so you guys can save time. So I think what Salim was saying is that the jizya, he's saying that the jizya in itself is humiliation enough. That's what he was trying. That's what you were
Exactly.
saying, right, Salim?
So what I'm saying is, I gave you the name
I
of the
did not
scholars.
hear
1
that.
moment. I can bring up
Can you
if I
repeat
need
it?
to
No,
at
no, no.
some
I
stage.
was
Listen, 1
like,
Go ahead.
moment,
my
man.
friend.
Yeah. Let him answer. Let
1
him answer.
moment. let me finish. I
I
don't
did
know
not
if
hear
you're
the
Alex. I don't know if
question.
you're
I
slow.
just got, I was
Alex, I
cut
know
off
you're probably slow,
by a
mate. Because
phone call.
listen, I
Hold on,
already
Alex.
answered it the first time that you
No,
asked me.
look,
I
he's
already.
telling me
Oh
I'm
my
slow.
God,
He
man.
just insulted me
Why
just
don't you
once.
shut
relax,
up,
Like,
man?
look,
Alex,
are you gonna do
let
something
him answer
about
now.
it?
Let him answer. Let him answer. Go
You
ahead.
keep
Go
I
ahead.
just
interrupting.
asked you to ask
You
me
keep
again so I can listen
interrupting,
to the
man.
question.
Listen.
My
So
internet cut off.
let me reply
I
to
want to
you.
understand what are you talking about.
Let me reply to you. The problem is when you guys bring up stuff like yourself, you bring up lies and made up nonsense and your interpretation. I have shown you, and I can bring up
Hold on,
scholars who have said.
Salim. Hold on. TikTok is giving me a warning about you for some reason. I don't know what you said, but
I wanted to say something
can he
because
come back? I
My
don't even know
friend,
if he
I
can get
just
back.
asked you. No.
I wanted to
I
ask
just
him
asked you
something.
because I had a phone call, so I was asking you to repeat your question to him, and he's saying that I'm slow.
So,
Anyway,
I
What
have
I'm
a question
saying.
to Salim.
Okay,
bro.
so
Wait,
listen, I
what
already
question?
answered.
What
One
question?
second.
Wait, what question did you?
I'll be
Did you
very
not
quick,
hear,
bro.
Alex?
I'll be very quick, yeah. So I
Before
already
he starts
answered. I already
talking,
answered you.
Salim,
The
please
scholars.
shut the
One
hell up. I'm
moment,
Wait,
sorry,
man.
Alex.
but
The
Alex,
this is not
scholars.
working.
Alex, listen.
This is
I
not
already
working.
I think we
answered.
have
I
a delay. I
already.
think there's
Let
a
him
delay.
finish
Go
his
ahead.
sentence.
Let
Alex,
Salim talk. Let Salim talk. Let Salim talk.
I
Go
have
ahead, Salim.
already answered that for you. Scholars have said just the fact that they lost the war and have to live under the ruling of Islam is humiliation
Okay,
enough.
Salim. Okay, let me
I
answer you.
gave you
Okay,
Ibn
Salim. Let me answer.
Qadama,
Let me
Ibn
answer you. Let
Qayyim,
me
various
answer you.
scholars that said
Okay,
that.
Salim. Let me answer you. From what I'm seeing, that's pretty much up to every leader to decide, right? Each
Well,
leader
not
can
really,
say.
because like I said,
Wait, can I answer
no,
that? Can I
hold
answer
on,
that,
bro.
Salim, if you don't mind?
Not really,
Each
because
leader
someone
see
might have had one
because
moment.
look, even Jizya
That's not.
was
No. Hold on.
even Jizya was different amongst every ruler. Some asked for a certain clothing.
Yep.
Some asked for pieces of silver. Some asked for different amounts.
Okay.
Umar supposedly asked for twice the zakat. So it's a different level of degradation. Essentially, it could be. And you're making it sound like
No,
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 it's
no,
this
hold on.
one flat thing that applies universally. And I don't think that that's true.
No, but look,
want to
like I
show
When it
said,
comes to
just
something.
Jizya,
because a
hold
scholar
on.
has
What?
come up with an
Yo,
opinion or
Salim,
he
can I say
says that,
something?
I think it doesn't mean that he's right or he was followed. He could have made a mistake. He could have got it
Right,
wrong.
but that
That's just
applies for
his
your scholar
opinion.
too, though, Salim. That applies for the one that says
No.
that jizya is humiliation enough. That could also be overruled.
Can we open the
No.
verse on
So
the
the thing
screen,
is,
please,
when
and
you
read
look
it
through history,
all
hold
of
on, man.
us?
One
It's
moment. When you look through,
29
when you look
October.
through,
Please open it.
one second. When you look, well,
Read
just give me a
it.
second,
Read
mate.
it.
Just give me a second, and then you can talk, man. When you look through history, when you go to the Jewish Chronicle, forget Muslims, man. Let's see what the non-Muslims said. When you go to the Jewish Chronicle and you see what did the Ottomans do for us, go and have a look. The
Yeah,
rabbi
but
said
Salim,
we
again,
have no
you're
issues.
giving
Bro, the Ottomans killed us.
that's just like what do they call that, like one-off scenarios.
No,
That's
it's
just
not one of
Bro,
scenarios.
that's
the Ottomans
Oh
killed
my
anecdotal.
us.
God, I
scenarios.
care
You
about
could call that
text. I
anecdotal.
care about the text. I don't
No,
care
it's not
about what the
anecdotal.
people do.
Because
The
when you
Ottomans
look at
literally
it, you
analyzed
cannot
children masses.
show
What
me
are you talking
anywhere
about?
any
What are you
proof
talking
that the
about?
Muslims went and used violence and humiliated
Yes.
Right.
people and
This
hit
is
people and
history,
beat
man.
people.
In the
Give me a
verse.
day.
The
Give me a
verse
All right,
place.
all right, all right,
Give me the day.
guys,
The Ottomans
day. Give me a
all
place.
right,
Okay.
Jesus Christ. All right, this is getting way out of hand. We're gonna have to redo this whole thing, okay? From now on, I'm gonna speak after everybody, and then I'm gonna say who's speaking next, okay? So again, Salim, I want to hear from you. You're giving me one-off examples. Unfortunately, I know you don't see it that way, but what Alex is trying to prove to you is that the verse says that they should give the jizya while they are subdued. That's what the verse says. Now, for me,
So
it
what I'm
looks
saying
like,
is,
so
In
what
terms
I'm
of
saying is,
wartime, yes.
and then what you're saying is, we showed you a scholar that says that means that they should pay the jizya and be subdued, and you have scholars that say, no, the jizya itself is humiliation enough. So what that looks like to me is that it's not a settled matter, and that
to
it could
me,
be open up, and that if there ever was another caliphate, he could also interpret it however he wants to at that
not
time.
okay. No, not really. Because when you look at the history, right, and you look at how the Jews and the Christians live with them, for example, in
You
North
can't.
Africa.
All
Hold
right,
on.
Salim,
Bro,
you're not tracking. Salim, you're not tracking at this point. You're not. You can't just if I'm
giving you
giving you
examples.
if I'm giving you I'm giving you the idea that every caliphate carried this out differently. You can't just say, oh well, if you look at history, that doesn't matter.
No,
If
no,
you
no.
look at
So
history,
simple.
It does,
if
man.
Simple
you
to
if
you.
you
Okay,
look at
simple
history,
question.
you see differences. That's the point.
No, no, no.
Kerry, can I say
So
something?
simple question.
Kerry,
Show
can I
me
say
what the
something?
Prophet did and show me what the companions of the Prophet did. What did they
Yeah.
do?
That's
what we
Show me an
follow, exactly.
example
That's a
of
perfect
where they
example.
went and beat people and humiliated them
No,
for
no,
not paying the
we're
jizya.
not
Oh,
talking
okay,
about
go.
beating
Show me.
people.
Can I speak, host?
Show me.
Wait,
Show
wait,
me.
can I
All
say
right, go
something?
ahead.
Show me the
Let Alex
humiliation of
troll.
the Prophet
Let
by
Alex
the
troll.
companions.
All right, Alex, go ahead.
Bro,
Can I just say something quick?
Hold on, no. Let Alex go, and then you're next. Whoever said, "Can I say something quick?" Go ahead, Alex.
All right.
Yeah. So as you just said, he thinks that it's flat. We have the Ottoman taking human beings, children, to make them in the army. We've seen it before in the Ottoman Empire. They are Muslims with the Sultan, with the Khalifa. This is like one way to put it. No, not everyone made it this way, but we care about the text itself, about the Sahaba and what they did, as your knight just said. I don't care about some guy. He was a modern Muslim. He was a beautiful Muslim, beautiful human being. He thought that it's too cruel, this text to be put in place. The text itself, it doesn't say humbled. In the Arabic, humiliated.
Yes. So simple question. Simple question. Show me. One second, bro.
Salim. No.
Can I say?
Yeah, after Alex is gonna go the
Could
other
I
guy.
say something?
So anyone
Alex,
who
hold on.
understands Arabic and read this verse, حتى يعطوا الجزية عن يد وهم صاغرون. When we say وأنت صاغر in Arabic, like it means like you're humiliated, you're nothing, you're just a small guy. Shut up, small guy, something like this. صاغر, you know what it means. So these people, when they translate it to English, they made it humble. No, it's not humble.
It's not
All right,
humble.
all right. Go ahead. Salim, hold on, Salim. The next guy's going. Go ahead. Whoever wanted to speak.
All right. So when it comes to Islam, yeah, the principle that we use, that scholars use, is to define something. We look at the earliest example. Okay, so we look at the companions and the Prophet and how they would have interacted with people of whose land they would have took. And so if we look at the life of the Prophet Muhammad when he came to Medina, or even Mecca, right? Well, let's say Medina, right? The first thing he did was he made a pact with the people. He made a pact with the Jews of the area and a treaty, right? And then when he came to Mecca as well, he simply forgave the people and allowed them to either convert to Islam or, just not be a Muslim, right? And they could have just left or whatever.
Yeah, what we're asking, Abs, what we're talking about now is, we're not saying that jizya is necessarily bad or evil or anything. What we're saying is that it's up to interpretation.
Right, let me get there. Hold
on. What the verse says is, fight them until they pay the jizya and feel themselves humiliated. That's what the verse says. Now,
right. I'll get that.
Now, what I'm saying is that in history, you can see different examples of how that was carried out. So it's not like this one settled thing that you have to do it this way or that way.
Let me just get there, and then you can talk. Right? So I'll get there. Right. So the earliest examples of the Islamic rule, it was mainly, this was the way that people would have obviously taken land. They would obviously defeat the armies and then eventually rule by jizya. But they were not unaliving innocent people and stuff like that, because we have rules of conduct in war. Like the Prophet Muhammad, he laid out blatant rules of conduct, right, in war, of things that you can't do, like cutting down tree, innocent people, all these things. Now, let's say there's a future ruler, right? But let's say that the Ottomans, for example, there are cruel people. Like, it happens in when you look at history, you can't just paint history with one simple brush and say, oh, look, these people did it. That means it's because they interpreted the verse that way. No, there are people with sicknesses in their heart. And when you have money, power, all these different things, it can corrupt you, right? So many of these leaders, they were ruling by their own desires. They were trying to find any way to, obviously, to basically do anything that they wanted to, right? Just have any excuse, right? So what these people do, for example, when it came to the Janissaries, like, they have no actual understanding of Islam. A lot of these rulers were actually very surface level.
All right. You're not speaking to what I'm saying right now. Is what I'm saying is, what's stopping any ruler from interpreting that verse the way that it says, which is fight them until they pay the jizya and feel humiliated.
Yeah.
Like,
Who are
you to say that they're interpreting it wrong? That's what I'm asking.
All right, I'll get there. So, for example, when it comes to Islam, you have to ask for the scholars, right? The scholars are the ones that interpret these things.
Okay, the scholars say, we just read, the scholars said that they have to feel humiliated. That's what the scholar said.
Right, but the humiliation...
What does feeling humiliated mean?
Hold on, brother.
These guys are just lying.
The humiliation, as
Can I please?
Hold on, guys. All right, hold on. Let me let Kay speak. Go ahead,
just
Kay.
one second. Let me just
No,
finish.
unfortunately, you took a long time and you didn't get anywhere. Let Kay
Yeah.
speak, and then whoever else didn't speak. Go ahead, Kay.
I want to
Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
I
go
want
next.
to just address exactly what Ab said. He's insinuating somehow, and I'm going to get to the Jizya. Just I need to address what he said. He insinuated somehow that the Ottoman Empire, they were terrible rulers and they were janissaries and they were taking guys and blood jizya and all these things. Well, Amr ibn al-As did that, who was a companion of the Prophet. When he went to the people of Tripoli, he told them that the jizya that you are to pay is about 13,000. This could either be an individual or the entire city as a whole. And he says, on the condition, basically, if they don't pay, then they give one of their sons. As a matter of fact, that is where the Ottoman Empire gets it from. So if you want to talk about the Sahaba and their harsh treatment and how oppressive jizya was in terms of humiliation, we can start there.
All right.
You don't have,
Okay.
yeah, sorry.
All right, who wants to respond? Who wants to respond directly to that, though? Don't just say other
Let me
stuff.
just respond. Let me respond. So this guy I was
He-
spoken to
he-
before. I've already
addressed
told him
it.
loads of
Hold on.
times.
Abs.
One
Let
second.
Salim go. Let Salim go.
One second, bro. I already told this guy millions of times, man. If you got the bottle, DM me, bro, and we'll set up a debate.
I'm
You
not
can't always run,
addressing
right? And look at him, he's going to interrupt me non-stop. Let me respond. I've heard your lies before. Let me respond.
Wait. Let
me
me
respond.
let him answer, and then if he doesn't give
Let me
up,
respond, and then you can talk. Listen, so show me what the Prophet did, and show me how the companions did. They didn't act like that.
I will show you.
Right?
I
So
will
I
show
will-
you. I will give you an example.
All right. So look, I'm gonna just start dropping people who are not tracking. So again, guys, you're not like I'm trying. My argument, forget what everybody else is saying. What I'm saying is that it appears that people can interpret that verse however they want, and that they can apply it however they want. And Caliph is giving you a perfect example of how that happened. And what I'm asking you is not to say, well, Muhammad didn't do that. That's irrelevant. What I'm asking is, where do we get the ruling that they can't interpret it this way? That's what I'm asking.
Can I answer this?
Hold on. Go ahead. Go ahead, Alex.
Sorry.
Alex, and then Abs after that. Go ahead, Alex.
Yeah, any Muslim can agree or disagree with me. Just tell me when I finish. All of these rulings, we take it from the deeds of the Prophet, because the Sunnah is everything that the Prophet did, say, or agreed upon. Okay? And the Sahaba, when he said, take the Sunnah, my Sunnah, and the Sunnah of the Rashideen min ba'di. The Rashideen are Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, Ali. Do we agree on this, Muslims?
The rightly guided ones. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Al-Rashidun, Al-Khulafa Al-Rashidun. So we are agreeing on this. We take what the Sahaba and the
You didn't give names
companions
though,
did.
so okay.
No, yeah, but I'm just like giving it for an example. For example, Al-Abbas, we have Al-Abbas. He's a companion of the Prophet and Abu Bakr and all of us and all of them. Sorry, right? So you just said when the Prophet came into the Mecca. Let me recall this. You said he said, "Go, you are free." If we look at the hadith upon this, we see it's a weak hadith. Okay, I'll give you another one, even more beautiful one. We all know Abu Sufyan and how he converted to Islam, how he entered Islam, embraced Islam. Do you know the story of it? Came Al-Abbas to the Medina. He saw Abu Sufyan. He put the sword on his neck, and he said, isn't it your time to say the shahadatain? So he said, ashhadu anna la ilaha illallah, I witness that there is only one Allah. I can go with it, I can bear it. Yes, of course I believe in this, but you as a prophet, no, I have doubts in my heart. So then came the Abbas. He said, say it or I'm gonna I don't want to say this on the live.
Unalive you.
Yeah, unalive you, like by cutting, you know? So he said it. So he's saying, yeah, you either be a Muslim or not. No, it's not true, my friends. When they entered,
so
all
Alex,
of them were
your
Muslims.
point in saying that is that these guys are saying you have to look at the example of Muhammad and the companions, and you're saying yes, and their example was doing terrible things. That's what you're saying, right?
Exactly. Like
Okay.
every
All right, Abs.
Sahabi you've seen.
Okay, Abs, what do you respond to that?
Wait, can you repeat that last bit?
Yeah, so you guys are saying that the way the verse gets interpreted is by looking at Muhammad and his companions. And Alex just gave you an example of how Muhammad and his companions did terrible things to make people submit.
Wait, so what was the hadith?
He said that
Can I ask for something?
he walked up to a guy and he told him to say, do you believe, like basically take your shahada, and the guy said no, and then they threatened him to
Right, it depends on
Yeah.
the person.
Can I
that
ask
he
for one
threatened.
thing?
Wait.
before we start
Depends
talking?
on what?
just let me clarify, and then you can get, because there's a historical context, right?
Wait,
that
what
you're
did you
missing.
say? What did you
He
So
say?
said
some people,
depends on the
right?
person.
Some people, hold on. Some people were open enemies and were trying to unalive the Prophet any chance they could, right? This was the time, the climate at the time, right? So the Prophet sometimes he'd give these statements, right, of like just to be extra safe, or just to make sure this person wouldn't mess with them. So it doesn't apply to every single non-Muslim. It applies to certain people that were very aggressive in behavior, right? That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't just
Let me ask you,
use
because I don't
random
understand
events
how
and
you could
not
come to
understand the
that
historical.
conclusion. How could you come to that conclusion, Abs, when if we're talking about strictly the disbelievers, right? The verse says, wherever you find the disbelievers, besiege them, attack them, whatever, and it doesn't give anybody's name or something specific that they did.
Yeah, that's about a treaty, right? The whole chapter is named the treaty, right?
Right, but what
This
I'm
was a
talking about
treaty
is
that
like,
was
okay,
broken
so Abs, it's just like right now, America has a treaty
specific
with.
people.
Okay, Abs, are you okay?
All
If
right, sorry,
America
bro.
has a treaty with another country right now, and let's say Donald Trump breaks the peace treaty, does that mean that now all of us are okay to get unalived?
No, because that verse is talking
Okay,
about specific
so
group of
that
pagans.
verse is not talking about specific people because it says disbelievers. It doesn't say people who broke the treaty.
No, but when the Quran says disbelievers, it doesn't mean every single disbeliever. That's what you
How
have
do
to
you
It says
know
understand.
that?
mushrikeen.
Also,
It
the
says
word kafir,
mushrikeen.
the word
How do you
kafir
know
doesn't even mean
that?
disbeliever.
That's what I'm disputing. I'm saying that it does mean that, and you're saying no.
Because
But what's your proof?
yeah,
It
because when the Quran is
100%
giving a
means
general
that.
statement,
We
no,
all
not a general statement. When
abs
the Quran is,
abs. Okay, so
let me just actually answer.
let me ask you a question. Let me ask you: how many people broke the peace treaty?
Yeah, I don't know exactly how many people, but
Take
maybe
a
That's
random
even a
guess.
lie.
the Jews. There
Give
were
me a
some
number. Give
Jews
me a
and
number.
pagans. I
No
don't know, a
one
few
broke treaties,
thousand
brother.
maybe.
Huh?
None. The
No,
verse.
A few
no,
hundred.
none.
I don't know
Hold
exactly.
on. Wait,
None,
guys.
none.
Abs. How many people broke the
Maybe
peace treaty?
a few hundred.
Okay. How many people got kicked out or threatened to be unalive?
What you mean Mecca? The reconquest of Mecca? 10,000, I think. Was
Okay.
it?
So you see?
Yeah, but they didn't
Lies.
unalive them. That's the whole point.
Lies.
No, it's not about that. The
Lies,
point is
lies.
that they all
You know what these
they
people
all
did to Muhammad?
abs. You're not tracking. They all became eligible for unalivement.
No, that's not the criteria. They come to the
All
Quran.
right. Now you're just lying now, abs.
Can I give
Abs,
you an
can,
example?
Abs,
For example, can I give you
Alex,
an
before
example?
you go, Alex, I've been wanting to actually refute his notion, the lies and the deception is given. Notice, even if you read the Quran, the same Surah At-Tawbah, chapter 9, verse 1, Allah says he's innocent in all the treaties that he had or Muhammad had with the pagans, because there in chapter 2, 3, and
Didn't
4,
say that.
he gives them, hold on, it's in the verse. I can put it on the screen
He
right
said
now.
he's free. He's free of it. But it
He's
doesn't
giving
mean
them 4 months. And now listen to this. Listen to this. This is, you said the Sahaba and everybody who follows the Sahaba, like Salim said. This is what Ibn Kathir says regarding 9.5. 9.5 is the ayah of the sword which abrogated every peace agreement that the Muslims had with the pagans.
He does say that.
Unfortunately, let me read it for you. Chapter 9, verse 5, here's Ibn Kathir. I have been commanded to fight the people until they testify that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah and that Muhammad is his messenger, and establish the prayer and pay the zakat. This honorable ayah, ayah 5, was called the ayah of the sword, about which Abu Daha bin Muzahim said, it abrogated every peace agreement between the Prophet and every idolater. Every term. Al-Wafi said, and Ibn Abbas commented, no idolater had any more treaty or promise of safety ever since chapter 9. So Al-Bahra was reviewed. The 4 months, in addition to all peace treaty conducted before Bahra, was reviewed and announced had ended by the 10th month of Rabi al-Akhir. You see it? Now, he also lied about the Jizya, the other guy, which is ironic. Because not Jizya is only a sign of humiliation, denigration, right? Listen to what their scholars saying. When they are in a position where they can actually say what the Quran says without feeling ashamed, like the way that these guys are saying. Jizya.
Do you know why it was abrogated?
Hold on, brother.
Hold on.
Let him finish.
I know why. Jizya is a sign of humiliation, denigration, and disgrace. Now watch this. This is what now the Caliph Umar, the third Caliph, what he did in ensuring what humiliation is. Not only the statement of Jizya. Do not initiate the salam to the Jews and Christians if you meet them force them into the nearest alley. This is
Actually,
why the leader of the
Muhammad said that, right?
Yeah, that was Muhammad. That
Exactly.
was Muhammad. That was not Omar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is no, I'm saying
So why
Umar.
said
This is
that
what
again,
Umar said.
again?
Hold
There's
on,
a
hold on,
historical
hold on,
reason why he
Abs,
said
hold
that.
on,
Do you-
hold on. I'm gonna let you speak.
Because that's what they used to do to him.
Hold on.
Right here,
I'm
right
gonna
here,
let you
right here.
speak.
It's on the screen. So it says Abu Huraira said that the Prophet Muhammad said, "Do not initiate the salam to the Jews and the Christians if you meet any of them on the road. Force them to the
Exactly.
nearest
Now,
alley."
since this is why
Why though?
the leader
Because
of
they
the
did that to
faith.
him.
We'll
Hold
get there.
on,
We'll get
Abs.
there.
And they
we'll
also
get
said,
there. I know, brother. I know.
they
Listen,
said Assalamu
I
alaikum.
know,
You know
I
what
know.
that means?
listen.
Yeah, that's fine.
They mocked
Stop
the Muslims.
panicking.
So
We'll get there. We'll get
He's
what are you
there.
panicking
talking
now.
about?
He's panicking. This is why the leader of the faithful, Umar ibn al-Khattab, may Allah be pleased with him, demanded his well-known conditions to be met by the Christians. That's 929.
Yeah, it's on the
These
screen, brother.
conditions ensured their continued humiliation, denigration, and disgrace. And the scholars of the Hadith, from Abu Rahman bin whatever, Al-Ansari said. Now here he records the entire things that were said in the pact of Umar to ensure their continued disgrace. Meaning what? Christians cannot emphasize the teachings. Jesus is the Son of God, cannot erect damaged monasteries, and all these things that followed in that hadith. Why do you guys lie and not tell us the truth about Islam? Go ahead.
Go ahead, Abs.
Okay, so when it came to, can you go up a bit?
Oops.
Scroll up a bit.
Yeah, which part? The salam?
Yeah, there's a few things that you said. All right, okay. So addressing that, I think I already addressed it, but I don't think you heard me. So you keep.
No, yeah, I heard you. And actually, let me say, so you said that Muhammad says this, and I want you to really listen to what you're saying, because I swear you guys are not being precise in your language. When somebody pushes me on the side of the road, right? If my reaction is then to say, you know what, that guy was, let's say he's a Hindu, and then my reaction is to say, from now on, push all Hindus on the side of the road. Am I being precise with my language?
Again, this is the issue. You assume it refers to every single Jew or Christian.
Brother.
It's only of that
Listen to
specific
you.
locality.
Okay. Look, Abs, you're literally like, I don't know if you're doing this on purpose or what. I don't have to assume anything. That's not how you speak. If somebody pushes you, you can simply say, hey, this guy's my enemy now. When you see him, push him. You don't say whatever his protected class group is and then say, oh, now all Hindus push him on the side. That doesn't make any sense. Because if you do choose that language, then you are making a very broad statement.
Okay, now can I answer what you said? All right.
Yeah, but please make it coherent and don't
Let
try
me
to
at
like
least
gaslight us.
get to the end. Right. So the time of the Prophet Muhammad, they were a minority, number one. So they were already a minority to the Christian Jews and pagans, right? So a lot of times when they're saying, when the Prophet is saying these things, it's because it's for, number one, it's for survival. It's for actual, like, to have stability, right, from themselves, right? So
Brother,
when you're not.
I'm asking you, please, why did Muhammad make a blanket statement? Just please address that.
Right. So when he's talking to the early Islamic community, the Muslims, he's addressing them. He's saying these Christians. But obviously, they don't need to be told these Christians.
He didn't say these Christians. He didn't say these Jews. He said the Jews and Christians.
Right. He's speaking.
Who
from
pushed him on the
dating
side of the
language,
road? Every single person in the town pushed him.
They did that as a tradition, right? Because they saw that they were outnumbered.
All right.
It was a tradition at the time.
All right. Yeah. This is exactly why people have gotten tired of listening to you guys, because you guys just lie about everything, dude. This is very clear. It's just, Muhammad is saying the same thing Allah says, right? When Allah says fight the people of the book, he didn't say anything about which ones. He just said fight the people of the book. And all of your scholars are saying, yeah, it's all of them. It's every single one. Ibn Kathir says it. All of them are saying it. So where are you guys making this stuff up?
Host, let me ask him a quick question.
And then
let me ask him
No, I'm not gonna let you finish, bro. You're just making stuff up. You're not addressing my question.
Yeah, so Abs, according to today, you as Abs, you're not allowed to greet a Christian or a Jew. You know that, right?
Of course not.
Okay, good. Where do you get this from?
Because Allah says, do you know you're allowed to be.
Oh, yeah. So did I push you on the side of the road, Abs? Did I push you on the side of the road?
You're allowed to be just with those.
Yeah. So why can't you give me salam? Why you can't say salam to me? Why?
Because the Prophet.
You see, because when they spoke, it was always in general. Stop lying.
I'm allowed to give you salam.
No, you're
It's just about
not.
time
No, no,
period.
no,
No, you're
no,
not.
hold on,
If I
hold
say,
on,
if I say, what is the phrase that they're not allowed to say to me?
We
Assalamu
say wa
alaikum.
alaikum.
Salam
We say wa
alaikum.
alaikum.
Yeah,
No,
why
but they
can't you
can't.
say
No,
that?
no, but
Why
that's
can't
not
you
my
say
point.
We
that?
say wa
No,
alaikum.
that's not
Like
my
if you say
point.
peace be upon you, we say and be to you.
Why?
Because it's the same thing. It just means
Exactly.
peace be upon you.
Right,
in short
because
form.
something that Muhammad said about a certain group of people 2,000 years ago now applies generally across the world. That's why, right?
No, because back then they said
Abs, do you
assalamu
know this
alaikum.
saying
Bro,
that
stop being
وَإِذَا
so
حَيِّيتُم
deceptive,
بِتَحِيَّةٍ
man.
فَحَيُّوا بِمِثْلِهَا أَوْ بِأَحْسَنِ مِنْها?
Guys, give me big,
You did
give me
not did
big
the
space for
same.
a
You did
second, because this
not
guy is a
say the
liar and
better.
it's really annoying.
Right. Yeah, a guy in the comment just told me the Prophet Muhammad actually said, if any Muslim is unfair to you, a dhimmi, right? A dhimmi is a
Hold
person
on,
who,
No,
like,
now
refused to
now
be
we have to
Jewish.
now we
This
have
is
to
why.
argue about what that
Then he
means.
doesn't
That's a
smell
whole
even the
different
fragrance of
topic. That's a
paradise.
whole different topic. That's a whole different
So
topic.
what's
Wait,
that?
can we just close? Can we just close this
Abs,
concept that his
please.
example? Wait,
Hold on.
one
Let
second.
K,
Talking about
hold on.
you
Let
don't
K
understand the
finish.
specifics.
Call. Let K finish real quick, and then call is next.
Yeah. So we're proving the point that the prophet's commands are for all time. I don't know why we're even arguing this. You follow the first half of the hadith, which is do not greet a Christian or a Jew unless they greet you first. There's other
At that time period,
stipulations.
yes.
Hold on. This is for all Christians and Jews. But
No,
for
it's not.
some
Where does it
reason,
say that?
Abs, hold on.
because the prophet's
Can't just
command,
insert your
the
own
prophet's
opinions, bro. What the
command
hell?
is for all time. The hadith does not say that that the prophet shoved Jews and Christians in his time, right? Even then, you would still have to follow it
That's
because you
because
have
he's
to take.
talking from his
You have to take.
perspective.
Hold on,
Doesn't matter.
Abs. Let him finish. Let him finish. Let him finish. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
he's
K.
speaking to you directly. He's speaking to every Muslim because he is an example. And Sharia is written from the Sunnah and from the Quran. So for you to come up here and say somehow that shoving the Jew or Christian to the side of the road is not applicable today, you're blatantly lying.
Yeah,
It
I'm
is
gonna ask him.
applicable according to your standard. It's over.
All right, go ahead, Called. What are you trying to show, Called?
This is Tariq al-Tabari, the history of al-Tabari. This is volume 9, right? The last years of the Prophet. Last years of the Prophet. Now, if you read on page 69, look at what it says, brother. This is when these guys are not ashamed, unlike Abs, who's in a different situation. Let me show you what it says. Because here, when At-Tabari is writing this, he's actually getting this from the son of the Prophet. Now, watch this. This is what it says here. Then the first of the creation to answer and respond to God when the messenger of Allah, of God, among them were ourselves, meaning the Sahaba and the Tabi'in. We are the helpers of God and his vices of this messenger, and we fight people until they believe in God. Not those who fight you, not anybody. Fight people. Now watch this. Right? He who believes in God and his messenger, whoever has protected his life and possession from us. As for the one who disbelieved, now everybody can see. Did it qualify which kind of people he's talking about? No. Any disbeliever. And for the one who disbelieved, we will fight him forever in the cause of Allah and unaliving him. See it?
Yep. What do you got to say about
It's
that?
a small matter to us.
What do
I
you gotta
say
say
this
about
and ask God forgiveness to reply to relay to myself and the believing man and the believing woman, peace be upon you. So he's saying any disbeliever, according to Al-Tabari, they will unalive them, and unaliving these disbelievers is a small matter to us. Where's Al-Tabari getting this? From the Sunnah of the Prophet and from the Quran in 929. So, Abs, what do you have to lie now?
Wait. Forever. It says forever, and that's 929. Even though 929 is a specific treaty
Because
context.
is the Quran only for the 2nd
Abs,
century?
whoa, Abs,
Yeah.
hold on. Now I see where the confusion is coming from. Okay, Abs, I got it. Okay, let's talk about this. Okay, Abs. When the Quran says, right, that there was supposed to be a peace treaty, who was that between?
The pagan Arabs.
Okay, so why are you conflating that with the Christians and the Jews?
Exactly.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there were peace treaties and Jews as well. I don't know.
Okay, but you
the
see how
specific
now
one.
you're not
The
sure?
specific
You're like,
one.
I'm pretty sure. That's not what happened. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. The tafsir for that verse literally tells you that,
No, but he
that
related
Muhammad...
929.
Huh?
I'm going for what he said. He's the one that brought
Hey,
929.
host. Hey,
Hold
host.
on. The tafsir for that verse literally tells you that by the time verse 29 get revealed, Muhammad had already done away with everybody who broke the peace treaty.
They didn't break away. The verse itself, the Quran broke the peace treaty.
We know that, but I'm trying to give him a different.
No, the Quran says
so,
you're free from future.
no, abs,
treaties.
please, guys. This is why I'm telling you, don't give him an out. Abs, I want you to understand. Look, you want to see it? You want to see the tafsir for it?
Yeah, I need a repeat, like whatever he brought up. He just brought up a page, right?
Here.
I need
No. Relax. Here it is. Look, okay.
Not some rusty ass page.
So here, fight against those. You see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. Fight against those who do not believe in Allah nor the last day, nor forbid that which has been forbidden by Allah and His Messenger, and do not acknowledge their religion from among the people of the Scripture, the people of the book. Look at when it says this was revealed. This ayah was revealed with the order to fight the people of the book after the pagans were defeated.
Right. So the Roman Empire.
Right.
Byzantines.
Yeah. So this had
That
nothing
were
to
already
do.
encroaching on the Arabs.
Yeah. So this had nothing to do. This had nothing to do with the peace treaty. Do you see how you're now just making up other
Yeah,
nonsense?
but they were encroaching.
No,
on the
okay,
Arabs.
okay. So, but do you see how now you're just making up other nonsense after we just debunked your first
It's
nonsense?
history, bro.
Okay, which nonsense do you want to believe in? Your first nonsense or your second nonsense? We got rid of your first nonsense?
My second nonsense.
Okay, so you agree.
Why
Pause.
are you even Muslims?
You agree now that your first nonsense is out the window, right? You gave up on that, right? Now you want to move
the
on to
pagan, the whole treaty thing.
Yeah.
Of course,
That's gone now, right?
There was a treaty.
That's
with
gone,
pagans.
right?
It
That's
doesn't
gone,
deny that.
right?
How is that gone?
Okay, is it gone or
Pagan
not?
Treaty. It's in the
Yes,
Quran.
because
How
this
can
is
you say it's
after
gone?
the pagan treaty. So it's after the pagans were
Okay, yes,
defeated.
after the pagan treaty,
So it
okay,
has nothing to do
sure.
with that. Now let's talk about your other nonsense.
Sure.
Okay, now look at this. Let's see why that verse was revealed. Is it because they were getting encroached? No. It says right here, look at this. Allah will enrich you from His bounty. Muhammad bin Hishak commented, the people said our markets will be closed, our commerce disrupted, and what we earned will vanish.
Right.
This ayah means this will be your compensation for the closed markets that you fear will result. What's the compensation? Therefore, Allah compensated them for the losses they incurred because they severed ties with idolaters by the jizya that they earned from the people of the book. So why are they getting jizya from the people of the book? What is it saying?
Was that broke?
It's a compensation for severing ties with the idolaters, with the pagans. Do you see
Yeah,
that?
broke is called taxation.
Huh?
Any empire does that.
Brother, I'm not,
look at how he shifts,
brother,
man.
yeah, he
Allah
just
is
jumps
using
from
the
one
word.
lie to another lie. This is
Allah
telling
compensates-
you
compensates
the
them, right?
reason for the fighting is because they were broke from closing the markets in the Kaaba. That's what he's telling you.
Oh.
Right.
Stop making
It's not
stuff
saying
up.
Allah is speaking in a
My
metaphorical.
friend, does
not
your
metaphorical way,
country
but he's
take
speaking in a
tax
poetic
only
way.
from you as a Muslim, or it takes from all the people who are citizen? Tell me that. Because
It takes
you're a
from- it takes from-
minority
No, it
in
doesn't take
this.
from the women or children. Or
Wait, he
men
needs
No.
to
that can't
concede.
fight.
Wait, he needs to
It takes
concede
Oh my God.
that 929. Wait, one second.
Only applies
You need
to
to
men.
one second. You need to concede first that there was no treaty with the Jews and the Christians in relation to 929. Go ahead
Yeah,
and
that was about the
concede.
pagans. Yes.
Okay, good.
Whatever
So
you
do,
brought up was
do,
not in
do you
relation to
concede
them.
on that?
Okay,
Were you wrong in that?
Do you know?
Wait, one
Bas, can
second. One
you?
second. I just want to hear from him directly. Were you wrong in speaking about a treaty with the Jews and the Christians in 929?
I never claimed that. I said you
Yes,
said
you
you're the one
did.
that
Literally
You
brought
said
lied.
that. That is
You
literally what you
liar.
said when we brought this up.
See how
No,
powerless
he
this
brought
is?
up the page right, and he said
This
it
is why
related to 929. I
press
said,
them. You try
I
to
mean,
throw whatever you can
Yeah.
at the wall.
Yeah,
Such a
brother.
liar.
did you not bring up the page and say it related to 929?
Brother,
Just
when we
now?
asked you about why the
called,
Christians
yeah,
were
called.
getting fighting, you said because they broke a peace treaty.
Yes. So
Hey,
concede
host,
on that and
is
take
maybe
it
I
back.
misspoke. All right,
Is
I
this
apologize
recorded?
if I said that in that
misspoke.
context.
Host,
I meant
is
the
this
pagans.
recorded?
Yes,
Is
yes,
this
it is.
recorded?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
all
all
Do,
recorded,
can you give him
recorded.
your channel so he can listen to himself
Yeah,
and
it's
how?
a-
I'm
yeah.
sorry, do not mean
Bro, he knows
disrespect how
he's
stupid
lying.
you are.
Yeah,
He
it's
knows
at,
he's lying, bro.
it's at Scary
Yeah,
Hours
I know he
Podcast
knows.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, so
Scary
now,
Hour podcast.
So now look, even when you read the verse, Abs, look, believers who ascribe partners to God are unclean, so do not let them come near the sacred mosque after this year. And then look what it says. Look what it says. If you are afraid you may become poor, Allah will enrich you from His bounty. Why were they afraid of becoming poor from not letting the pagans come to Mecca after this year?
Because the pilgrims used to pay money because Mecca was a trading center.
Let
with
Abs answer. Abs.
all the believers.
Hold on, Abs, since you know everything, why were they afraid of becoming poor?
the economy crashed. Like, okay, and
What?
I said the economy crashed.
The economy crashed, right? So now, how bad was it crushed? Was it like a little bit? Was it like devastating?
It's pretty bad.
It was pretty bad, right? Because Mecca was the center of the economy. The trading hub was the
Yes.
center of the economy. So that's why they said what we earned will vanish. So now, what type of need did this scenario create?
It created a scenario where obviously they fought people that encroached their land. So if you look at history, you have the Byzantines,
Brother,
and
shut
the
the hell
Persians.
up, dude. Shut the hell up.
One
bro.
injustice after another.
Bro, this guy is just, he
That's
cannot
crazy.
stop, bro. So check this out. So his answer was this created a scenario where they needed to get money from people who were encroaching on their land. Right. Right. So what if the Romans didn't encroach? Then what would have happened? Muhammad or Allah was going to send money from the sky?
Yeah, right. Anyway, my friend, he was talking like, yes, they broke the treaty and they only like they punished the leaders. You know, if we look at Bani Qurayda, which are Jews, the Prophet had a revelation from Gabriel that they will break the treaty. So on this revelation, he went and he punished all women, children, old. He punished all. You can see in the history of Banu Qurayza that he unalived children who had the hair up like between the legs. Only if you're having hair between the legs, then you are immature and then you have to be unalived. The one who didn't, the babies who didn't, and the women, they were how do you say it? Like sold to pagans.
Yeah.
So we have a prophet telling people of the book, which are the Jews, to the pagans.
You know what I don't understand is they always say stuff that I cannot find anywhere in the Quran or the tafsirs or anywhere. We just read, I read all of chapter 9 a bunch of times. Not once do I see Allah saying anything about somebody encroaching on them. When I read the tafsirs,
You can find it. You can find it.
when I
You
read the
can find it.
tafsirs, what, Alex?
It's in Shametown. They are ashamed of their religion. So it's in Shametown. They just say something along the way, and they don't care if they like disagree with the other thing they said just before.
Yeah, Ibn
Yeah.
Kathir goes and he writes like a whole essay about this verse. And not once does he say anything about the Christians and Jews encroaching on anybody. He just says they didn't believe in the mightiest, powerful prophet, and therefore their belief is not credited to them. Like, he just keeps talking about their beliefs. Why doesn't he say what all these Muslims are saying? And why doesn't Allah bring it up? Yeah, why doesn't Allah bring it up? When you read 929, 930, 9 everything, there's no mention of encroachment. He doesn't say fight those who encroach. He says fight those who do not believe in Allah.
Those same men that they are doing in my original country, Syria, they are doing the same as the book says. But before they do that, they were just like Arabs here. They say, no, Islam is very beautiful. It doesn't say that. When came the Islamic regime with the T groups and have the ruling, they appeared to what they really are, and they started unaliving people.
Yep.
According to that book. Yeah, they are all Quranists up until they have the ruling.
Yeah, this is very clear to me that Allah is very on purpose not being specific. He's being very broad. He says fight against those who do not believe in Allah. If he would have meant something else, then he should have said that.
Yeah, and you want to tell me that God does not know the future and that the people would not understand it wrong? Yes, he knows the future. So he knows that they will understand it wrong. If that is not what he meant to say.
Mm-hmm. He goes on to the next verse. He says, fight them who do not believe in Allah. They don't believe in the last day. They don't believe in his messenger. Then the next verse, he makes fun of them even more. The Jews believe in Ezra. The Christians believe in Messiah. Nowhere, he just keeps talking about what they believe. They take their rabbis and monks as lords. This is how Allah expounds on why. This is the reasons he's telling you. This is why they're getting fought.
He specifically mentioned them. It's like if he didn't mention on Facebook, it wouldn't be more accurate than this. You know, he just said like he just should have mentioned him on Facebook, the Pope or something, or Christ itself. Like, what should he do more to tell you you have to analyze these people?
Look, they want to extinguish the light of Allah with their mouths, but Allah refuses to accept his light, although the disbelievers dislike it. So he just keeps talking about their belief system.
Yes. My friend, these are only the common people that they don't know anything about Islam. They take Islam from a movie. It's called The Message. I don't know if some people saw the movie.
I saw it.
Yeah, it talks like how beautiful Islam. Yeah, I saw it too. This is why maybe I embraced Islam at first. And then I started reading. No, it doesn't say the same. Some people made this movie just to make it appear as it's good.
Yep.
If I'm being a true Muslim, I would be an ISI. You know,
Alex, I've been waiting. I've been
This
doing this topic for going on 3 weeks now, and there's Muslims who told me that they were gonna come back and show me the whole time how this is all defensive, and I'm still waiting on them.
They're not gonna come back because there is no ta'sil, we call it in Islam. There's no fiqh that says that. He's taking this from his own mind, like giving God the benefit of the doubt of God being merciful. But no, God is not merciful. That Allah is not merciful. At least not to the Christian Jews or the pagans or anyone who's not Muslim.
Yep. And then Alex, can you tell me a little bit about that history? So they talk about the Battle of Tabuk, right? You know about that, I'm guessing.
Ma'arakat Tabuk, yes.
Okay, so can you explain to me? 'Cause I don't get it. I don't understand why they even call it a battle, because apparently nobody fought. Can you tell me how that happened, why that happened from your understanding?
It's from the Ridda. It's like people who left Islam, they started doing this and that. Just like if you leave Islam, you're gonna be unalived. If you're not a Muslim, you're gonna be unalived. And if you're just different from us, you're gonna be unalived, basically.
So, but what I'm saying is like,
I think wait, Tabuk. I think maybe it's I would have to reread it. I forgot it, but
yeah, Tabuk
basically
is
all
my Tabuk was against the Romans, is my understanding. That was the city that was the closest to the Arabian Peninsula.
Yeah, let me check facts just for a second.
Yeah. Guys, tap the screen, tap the screen. I'm going to be here probably another 30 minutes. But tap the screen if you guys want to see more.
Yeah, I remember it says like they had so many people, the Romans, but they went afraid of Islam or something.
Right. So this is the way I'm seeing it, okay? It says here, fight against those who do not believe in Allah, right? And then it says they had no faith, whatever. Where am I? Had they been true believers yet? Jesus Christ. Okay. Repeating himself. Okay. Yeah. So this ayah, fight against those who do not believe in Allah, was revealed with the order to fight the people of the book after the pagans were defeated. So I could only imagine if anybody's encroaching, it's the Muslims.
Yes.
Am I missing something? Right? The Muslims are going from Mecca or from Medina to Mecca to conquering the whole Arabian Peninsula. And I'm assuming the Romans are seeing this happening, right? Yeah. And after they conquered the whole Arabian Peninsula is when 929 gets revealed.
Yes.
Right? After the pagans were defeated and the people entered in large numbers and the Arabian Peninsula was secured under his Muslim control. That's literally what it's saying. So then Muhammad is saying, or the Muslims are saying, oh, because they thought the Romans were encroaching. Are they encroaching at the same time? Like, I don't understand.
No, my friend, it's just like, if you see any war that happened, between the Muslim and any other side, you're gonna see that the Muslim are the instigators.
Yeah, it's like if Putin, right? It's like if Putin he conquers, let's say Ukraine, and then he conquers Poland, and then he conquers the next country, and then let's say England starts attacking finally. Are they gonna say, "Oh, it's because the Englands were encroaching"? Is that?
Yeah, exactly. I'm defending my country by invading other countries.
I'm defending my encroachment from your encroachment. Like this is what they want us to believe. And on top of that,
Basically,
wasn't Muhammad sending letters?
yes, he was.
He was sending threatening letters on top of that.
Yeah, he sent it to the Persian and for the Roman, but they didn't take it seriously because
Yeah.
who's that guy from this desert? He's Bedouin guy or something is threatening us. Like you're gonna laugh, and they didn't send an army because who's gonna send an army into the desert? It's
Right.
pointless. Why I'm gonna conquer a desert? It is literally pointless. This is why they didn't give him or pay him any attention. Just go F yourself.
And hold on, there's one verse. I still want to get into all the. I didn't get a chance to read all the tafsirs for all these verses, but there was one verse that I found interesting. It was 130 something, I think it was. That Allah again indiscriminately just tells people to start attacking all the surrounding areas, and I think it even says from the nearest to the farthest, if I'm not mistaken.
This is J. I don't know. I don't want to say the word J. You know the J word? It's J at-talab. It's when you go from the nearest to the farthest. Yeah.
Jihad.
It is in the jihad. We have the defense jihad and the attack jihad. This is talking about the attack.
What verse is it? I thought it was 130, or is it 120 something?
وقاتلوا الذين يدنونكم من المشركين.
It says
I'm gonna
fight. Oh, right here, 123.
الذين يولونكم.
Yeah. So, O you who have believed, fight against those adjacent to you of the disbelievers, and let them find you in harshness.
Yes.
Does he say find them in kindness or find you in?
No, فيكم غلظة. It's like you're too thick to me. You're too strong or something. You're too as a bad news for me. Something like this.
So it says here, Allah commands the believers to fight the disbelievers. Look, here it goes. In the closest in the area to the Islamic State, and then the farthest.
Yes, you go from the nearest to the farthest.
What happened? I thought the Romans were encroaching. This looks like Allah is encroaching right now, huh?
This is because of chapter 3, verse 85, because now they have to spread the rule of Islam, and Islam should be dominant in every area of Allah, meaning the entire world. They're supposed to conform to Islam. This is stage 3 of their movement.
Yeah.
Stage 1. I don't want to if you're a Muslim and you read all of this and you know it, why would you deny it? Like if you want to be a true Muslim, do not deny it.
Look what he says. So it says. He says the commandment to fight the adjacent people, right? It says in the closest area and then the farthest, and then look what he says. This is why the Messenger of Allah started to fight the idolaters in the Arabian Peninsula. When he finished them, and Allah gave him control over Mecca, whatever, then started fighting the people of the scriptures. He began preparations to fight the Romans who were the close. So he's literally saying this is why they did it, not because of anything defensive.
Yeah, he's expanding his empire. It's as easy as it gets.
Yo, what is the host apartment? Are you a Christian?
No, I'm not.
Are you a Christian? What are you?
No, I don't have a religion.
So you're just doing stuff.
Yes, brother, you can't run your script. Yes, pick another script.
No, I mean like you're just doing stuff. So you're not even religious. You don't believe in God, and you're just here, jobless, just saying stuff. So at least if you were a Christian, yeah, you're trying to prove
Hurry
that.
up, download your next script. Hurry up, download your next script.
Yeah, I don't have a script.
Okay.
Like I understand the Christians. I understand Christians, trying to disprove Islam, but you're upon no religion. You're just doing stuff. Like, what are you doing? Why are you even doing this?
Yeah. So your argument is that I should allow myself to get conquered? that where we're going with this?
Yeah, of course. Because why would you care? You don't even believe in God.
Okay, so you accept that jihad is offensive and not defensive?
Jihad? Which jihad?
The offensive one?
Which jihad?
Jihad al-talab, my friend. Jihad al-talab.
Jihad al-talab. Yeah, it can be different.
Yeah, it's different. Yeah. Oh my God. Can you give us
Can
just
I
one
get involved in this,
violent
guys?
things?
Yeah, go ahead, Rabbi.
Yeah, well, actually, I'm Sunni Muslim, by the way, and yes, jihad is both offensive, defensive, internal,
It's
external.
everything.
Absolutely.
It's whatever you want it to be, right? It's
No,
all
there's
sorts of
everything.
jihad.
Do you know what
No,
jihad is?
it's what is command. It's what is commanded in the Quran. What's the issue, host?
Do you know what jihad in
No,
nafs is?
wait, look, Rabbi, this is shout out to you first of all. We don't have any necessary issues. What we're having is that we have a lot of Muslims who come and lie to us, and they say it's not offensive. They say, "Oh, it's only defensive. Only fight those who fight."
No, it both. What do you mean? No.
No, it's both. There's also jihad in the internal.
There's a lot of types of jihad. You don't even know this. There is jihad on nafs.
Let me know this, akhi. Let me know this. So even fighting against our nafs is also jihad. But yeah, jihad is expeditions. Expanding borders, defend your borders. It's all jihad, brother. So what's the issue, host?
I like I said, I didn't have any issue. The only issue I only have an issue when people come and tell me that's not what it is.
Yeah, it's fine. Well, I just gave you a straight answer.
The cute Muslims, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But are you happy with the answer I gave you, host?
Alhamdulillah, mashallah, brother.
Alhamdulillah. So host, one last question, host. One last question.
Don't worry about a kafir being pleased with you or not.
No. I got one last question for him. So Prophet Muhammad and Moses were brothers in arms, right?
I swear you're a mulhid.
It's okay.
Yes,
I just want to see his thoughts.
No, Alex, how do we go? It's like night and day when you speak into Muslims, bro. You get the ones before who are like, no, it's all peaceful and love each other and they only
because
fight
they
and then you get these guys like
this probably
I love Rabib or something because they are honest at least. Like you don't have to go through all of this.
And you know, me too, bro. And you know what I like about them is that when I read the Quran. With their interpretation, it makes perfect sense. I can see what the Quran is saying. I can see what Muhammad did. The tafsirs make sense. It's like the whole world just opens up. But when I read
because you don't
the
want
other guys, it doesn't make any sense.
No.
Can I ask you, Rabib? Can I ask you something, Rabib?
Alex, I'll answer. No problem. Can I just land one thing I was saying, Alex? Yeah, we see historically when even Khalid ibn Walid went into the lands of how do I say it? The Persians and Hudayfa, and they went to the lands of the Byzantines. Yeah, they expanded that. Absolutely. Sorry.
Yeah. So, which types of jihad do you know?
So, host. Here was the question I was asking. I know Alex has a question for me. Sure. I do apologize. So Prophet Muhammad and Moses were brothers in arms, right? Since they were conquering lands.
I don't. So you have to understand, me and Alex are not
You gotta be consistent, bro.
I'm gonna talk to you about it. I just want to let you know, me and Alex are not Christian, but I don't mind talking about it. But go ahead. I don't. Give me your argument.
No problem.
Give me your argument. I don't.
So someone like host, you and Alex. Yeah. So you and Alex are not Christians. Perfect. So you guys looking from the outside into the scriptures, you see that Moses and Prophet Muhammad were brothers in arms since they were doing the same thing.
No, it doesn't seem that way to me. I don't see an expansionist mentality for Moses. No.
Well, it's in Deuteronomy 20. It says when you take a land, when you go over to possess a land, offer them peace according to John Targums.
Yeah, but my understanding of the whole story of the Old Testament was they just wanted to take their land, their promised land, nothing else.
It says when you go over to other lands, foreign lands. It says that.
Yeah, but in what context was that happening?
Yep, in the context that they bring the God of Israel to these other foreign lands.
No, that's not true, brother.
That's literally what it says in Deuteronomy 20.
I know that maybe on the way to conquering Canaan that they may have had issues with other lands, but God never told them to go anywhere other than the promised land.
Yeah, we can see it right now. Like you see the Jews, they don't tell you
go
to
nowhere.
come and become a Jew.
The
Yeah,
Jews are still stuck
they
in
don't
their
say
little
become a
tiny piece
Jew.
of land.
Host, sorry, say that again, bro. I had a call in it. Repeat
Yeah,
that again.
so
Rabib,
I'm saying
Rabib,
you don't see that. You don't see it. I don't see any
Is it,
expansionist mentality from a Jew.
brother? It's literally in Deuteronomy 20. It says that when you
No,
take the
and
just
so
let me land it.
so I'm arguing to you that you're taking that out of context. That's my argument for you.
Okay, if I'm taken out of context, watch this. You're saying that these lands may have belonged to the Israelites, right?
Which lands?
And the lands that the Jews or the Israelites are taking, it may be that they're taking back their lands, is what you're saying, right?
Which lands? I don't. The Jews only have one land.
All,
Brother. They don't have
all
50.
the lands belong
They
to
have no
all the
land.
lands.
The ones who have 50 lands is the Muslims. The Jews only have one.
Okay, all the lands that was promised to Abraham in
What
Genesis
lands,
15.
brother? There's only
The Jebusites, the Gershites, all the lands in Genesis
It was
15.
only Canaan. Let's put it that way. Let's put Israel. That's
Here,
it.
here. Genesis 15, the 7 lands belong to Abraham.
Brother, I don't know what that means. Just it's Israel. Is it outside of Israel or inside of Israel?
But wait.
Outside is from the Euphrates, from Iraq all the way to Turkey.
1 second, أخي ربيع.
So you see how you're not consistent, host?
I don't see it. I don't see it. Why is it that Israel has one land and you guys have 50?
those are the Akrad, my friend. Rabib, you're mixing it up. Those are the Akrad from Iraq to Turkey. Those are the Kurds, the Akrad, Kurdistan.
No, I'm talking about Genesis 15.
You want to talk about the greater Israel, the map we like the Arabs saw, yeah?
Brother, no, I'm saying forget about Greater Israel because it's interpreted differently, right? I agree, but I'm saying
So,
Genesis.
you want to say that Moses and Muhammad are doing the same?
That's where my argument is going to go.
Okay, so yeah, I would agree. Yes. So what? They are both bad.
So they're consistent, right?
So they are both bad.
Host, can you say the same? Can you say that Prophet Muhammad and Moses are brothers in arms?
I'm not going to go that far, but I'll tell you, I don't believe in religion exactly because of these reasons.
No, I'm saying you looking from the outside. I'm saying you're not biased. You're looking from the outside.
I don't see it like that. No,
but Alex is right. He's saying that they're both brothers in arms.
Yeah, he's just trying to tell you they're both bad. But when I look at it, to me, Muhammad was way worse.
What did he do that Moses didn't?
I think Muhammad is prescribing what people should do in the future for their up to their own interpretation, and the Bible to me just seems like recorded history telling you what actually happened.
But Moses does the same thing.
You could argue that. I would have to see case by case, but again, what I'm saying is Muhammad is giving you instructions. He's saying these are the things you should do. In the Bible, it's just recording what happened.
Sure,
that's a different thing. It's descriptive versus prescriptive.
So let me understand this.
Wait, I understand.
Rabib, just for a second. Your argument here is not only my prophet is bad, like also the prophet of the Jews is bad. The prophet of the why is it important?
Absolutely not. I'm not saying, brother. How can I say my prophet is bad or the
That's
Moses
what you're saying.
What?
You are saying that when you're
second,
saying that they're brothers in arms, then what you're saying is you're saying, okay, if you think he's bad, well, he's just like Moses. So you're saying they're both bad.
Both are good. We believe both are good. We believe both are good.
Let me land this here. The reason why I'm saying this is because Allah commands Prophet Muhammad to take these lands, right, host?
Muhammad? Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So Allah commands Prophet Muhammad to do this, expand, jihad, whatever you're saying, no problem. Yahweh says the same thing to Moses, correct?
Show me the verse, brother.
In the Tanakh.
Show me the verse. Show me the verse.
Please, can I see something?
20.
What is it?
Deuteronomy chapter 20. I think it's verse 14.
Can I say something?
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
And also in the Tanakh, the book of Moses. Moses is speaking about one prophet in the desert of Arabic peninsula. You understand? Sorry, I speak French.
But wait, 1 second.
Wait, brother.
Everybody pause. I'm gonna read. Let me read the verse.
Let me tell something.
Yeah. So wait. So read from verse 10.
Wait 1 second, wait 1 second. Rabbi, I don't even know what's the point of you trying to disprove Moses if he could curse both Musa alayhi salam and Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. He doesn't care.
I'm not. But I'm not gonna be like
No, like what's the point? Even if you can literally.
I'm not
just
gonna
say,
do that.
okay,
I'm not gonna do that.
But Moses was speaking about Muhammad in the Tanakh.
Guys. All right, let me read the verse, guys. All right.
Read from verse 10.
So here, no, I'm not gonna read from verse 10. What the hell's wrong with you?
Yeah, but that's the context.
Bro, that's not the context. Skipping a bunch of verses and going to where you want me to go is literally skipping context. So
No
first thing it
problem.
says, when you go to war against your enemies, this is already completely different from what you're talking about.
All right, keep going.
Why?
Yeah, because the Israelites have enemies. Everybody knows that.
Okay. Is Allah in chapter 9:29 talking about his enemies?
Absolutely. The Muslims have enemies.
Which is all Christians
What?
and Jews on the whole planet?
Brother, you think somebody who doesn't share your value is suddenly your best friend?
Okay, so when this is talking about enemies, is this talking about those who don't share values simply, or is it
Absolutely.
actual?
Those,
Okay, you're
yeah,
lying.
and
You're lying.
Here. No,
You're lying.
I'm being consistent.
No, you're not.
You're saying I'm
No,
lying,
you're
right?
not.
But hear my answer.
You're
Hear my
not.
answer.
You're not. You're not though. This is talking about actual enemies, people who have done things.
And
to
why
you.
is that? Why
in
is
chapter
that?
9, in chapter 9:29, it's talking about people who just believe different from you. That's a
No,
huge
but host,
difference.
why are they enemies? Why are they
It's
enemies?
1500
wait,
years
Akhi,
ago.
Because they
wait,
fought.
wait,
I don't know.
Akhi.
Because they fought at some point. I don't know. I have to
No,
look into
brother.
each case.
No, brother. According to Exodus, it's because they worship false gods.
No, you're lying.
So,
Yes. No, he's
Brother, let me tell you something, okay? I'm not a Christian, but I know the Bible pretty well. It's
No,
not
you
because
don't.
yes, I do. I was a
All right.
Christian for a long time.
All right, host. Okay, you know, all right, the Muslims. So now let's focus on the Muslims, right? Anyone who doesn't believe in Allah, are they? Wait, Akhi, wait, Akhi, wait, just
the
chill.
people of the book
I
had
host,
with
host.
Akhi,
What's
let
going on
Rabbi
here,
talk.
man?
Let Rabbi talk.
All right, host. Anybody who doesn't believe in Allah, are they enemies of Allah?
Yes.
Okay. According to Exodus, anyone who doesn't believe in Yahweh, are they enemies of Yahweh?
No.
No.
All right, show me that from Exodus. Go ahead.
You show me that from Exodus. What are you talking about?
All right, here, let's go there. What?
Babylon didn't believe in
What?
Yahweh, but yet he used
Yeah,
Babylon.
what verse in
overcome
Exodus says that everyone who doesn't believe in Yahweh is the enemy of Yahweh? Where does it say that?
Here.
Isn't Yahweh using Babylon, who's a pagan nation, to chastise Israel?
Yeah, brother, bear with me. I just got a call, yeah. But don't worry, I'm doing it first.
Isn't Allah using America to protect Saudi Arabia?
What are you talking about?
Hey, you got jokes, bro.
Look at this guy. Hold on. This guy right here. Boom.
No, the problem is you have no idea because listen, you're just taking a
You see my
verse out
screen
of
now? Is this my screen? Who's that on the screen?
No, but this is mocking, you understand?
No,
This
it's
is
not.
mocking.
No,
This
no,
is just
I'm-
mocking.
Yes,
Yes,
my
it
friend.
is.
No,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
trying to figure out why you guys don't follow him. He's your Caliph.
No, he's not our caliph.
Why
Where
not?
does it say?
Who
No,
told you
it's
that?
not.
Caliph
What
is?
is Caliphate? This
Why-
is the
why are you
most
not submitting
dog,
to the
the
will of
most
Allah?
big dog in the world.
Do you know who the
This
caliph
guy.
is?
He's the
You
leader
don't know who
of
the caliph
Mecca.
is?
He's the leader
No.
of
No,
Mecca.
it's not the leader of Mecca. It's Al
How?
Saud. Al
So
Saud.
Allah,
It's not.
so Allah just allowed. What would you call him? A kuffar? What is he?
No, he's a Muslim leader, but he is not a caliph. You don't even know what caliph
Why
means.
not?
He's
Why
Muslim,
not?
but he's not Muslim, my friend.
Why
He's
is he not the
Muslim.
Khalifa? Why is he not the Khalifa?
He's not. His great
Who
father
said-
was Muslim, but
Who
he's
said
not.
it?
Because president and
criteria of
khalifa,
a
this is different
Khalifa?
things.
I know,
So
but
listen,
who
Where's the
decided?
so
Who
listen.
decided that he's not the Khalifa? That's what I'm asking.
He doesn't even claim to be a khalifa because khalifat is done. It's ended.
Who
Does
said
he even
that?
say that he's
Who
khalifa?
ended it? Who ended it?
It was ended by the Ottoman Empire, I believe.
Brother,
People
scary
and-
hour.
You guys are not
Please.
submitters, bro. You guys just do
No,
whatever
no,
you want.
please.
You're not submitting
please,
to nobody.
Wait. Let me
Please,
tell you.
please.
You said, wait one second, akhi. This guy, you said that Allah Azza wa Jal tells you to fight every Christian and
Yes.
everyone on the planet.
Yes.
No, here it says in Surah Mumtana.
Okay, hold on, I'm
this
gonna
one,
give you
it
big screen.
says,
I'm gonna give you big screen. Ready?
Yep.
All right, go ahead.
So can you read this for me?
Allah
Or,
does not
actually, I
forbid
can read-
you. You want me to read it or you
Allah's-
want to read it?
I can read it. Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of your religion and do not expel you
There
from
is
your
no
homes.
sihat.
He said, "Are you, bro?
Abrogated.
Are you no? Wait. Look what he says. Allah does not forbid you. What are you talking
Yeah.
about? That means you're allowed to fight them. Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you.
Yeah, because of their religion.
But no, it's
He said Allah does
scary
not.
hour.
That
Please.
means it's permitted. It's permitted.
No, you haven't even read this. Listen.
Read all the text.
Yeah, but he's not
only
even
the
reading. This
beginning.
kafir just saying stuff. So listen, Allah does not forbid you from those who do not fight you because of your religion and do not expel you from your homes, from being righteous towards them and acting justly
Oh,
towards them.
okay.
Indeed,
Okay, now,
Allah
so, okay,
loves
did you
those.
know?
Wait one second. I haven't even.
Okay, go.
Indeed,
Go.
Allah Azza wa Jal loves those who act justly.
Okay. All right, now, you ready for my response? My response is that was
okay.
abrogated. That was abrogated.
According to who? What do you mean? What are you even talking about?
According to Ibn Kathir. According to Ibn Kathir.
Fuck Ibn Kathir. I don't believe in Ibn Kathir.
Okay, well then where are you getting your religion from? Your own head?
Okay. Let's go here.
I get my religion from Allah.
Okay,
and the
so
Prophet and the
Takfir.
Quran.
Okay, Takfir Ibn Kathir.
It's not. But Ibn Kathir is not.
Takfir him.
It's not someone.
Takfir Ibn Kathir. Say it. Say he's not Muslim. Say he's not Muslim. Say he's not Muslim.
No.
Okay, then you do take from him. Okay, huh?
For me, maybe he's not Muslim.
Maybe or he's not.
I don't know because I'm not sure about all these tafsirs that last time you hear is something like that. You understand?
So listen, the problem with you is that you have no knowledge. You're just saying stuff.
No, brother. No. That's the
problem, brother. That's the problem.
Actually, that's the problem. No, actually, brother. Look. Let me show you something. Look.
Wait, this is
said,
the
look,
ayah.
no, I'm gonna show you right now.
Wait 1 second.
No, brother, you already gave me the ayah. You already gave me the ayah. You already gave me the ayah. I understand. I know.
You need to be a little bit neutral. You need to be a little bit neutral. You understand?
Hold on. We need some order in the court. All right. You gave me the ayah. I understand it. It does say be nice to people. However, there's other verses that say do not be nice to people. So now, which one do I listen to?
So okay, you are speaking about Muslims. Yeah, we have to kill all not believers or something like that. Why you don't go to Old Testament and speak about the chapter Solomon?
What the hell?
Yeah, bro, can I answer him, please? Let's answer him with the Islamic way. It was abrogated by Jesus on the Mount when he was preaching. You can read it.
Hold on, I'm gonna let the pit bull out. Go ahead, Striving. Pit bull, come on, Striving.
Come on.
So in chapter 9, verse 29, what was the cause of the battle of Tabuk? Host?
Say that again.
What was the cause of the battle of Tabuk in chapter 9, verse 29? What was the cause of it?
Because I got you. Hey, everybody hush. Let's Strive and talk. Okay. The reason was because Allah told him to do it.
Because a Christian unalived an emissary of the prophet, right?
Quraysh.
So you could if you want to go that route, the emissary of the prophet was sending a threatening letter. So either way, it's still a problem. And we talked about it before.
So host, why we need to believe always in what you say?
What threatening letter is mentioned in chapter 9, verse 29? Because I asked the host a question. What was the cause of the battle of Tabuk?
What envoy is mentioned in 29?
What was the cause of the battle of Tabuk? Answer the question.
I just told you because Allah said so.
Really? So it had nothing to do with the Byzantine Empire unaliving an emissary of the prophet, right?
Like I said, if you want to go that route, it was because of the threatening letter.
Really? Okay, yeah. Show me the threatening. Okay,
I showed it to you already. I showed it to you last time you were talking about this.
Show me. Okay, show me. Show me the letter that's mentioned.
Okay, get off my live, dude. Me and him literally talked for 2 hours. I'll show it. Let me show it. I'm gonna show it. Look, I'm gonna show it. Be quiet.
You're not honest, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna show it right now so everybody can see it.
Yo, the problem, Scary, is that you're a kafir, brother.
I'm a kafir, brother.
No, but let him.
No, look, I'm gonna show the letter. Everybody hush. Everybody hush. Look. No, everybody look. I'm gonna show it.
You never don't
I know,
judge
brother.
person.
I know. That's fine. I know. And you guys marry your cousins. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Marry cousins. Speak about Isaac and Rebecca.
Okay. I'm not a Christian. Remember that.
No problem. But if you speak only. You told me you know about the Bible. You was Christian and something like that.
The Bible is corrupted, brother. You forgot?
So where's this letter at? Hold on. Where's this letter at? Hold on. I always lose this letter. Striving, where's the letter at, bro?
But why you have to believe what you say and you don't believe what we say?
Hold on, brother. Hold on.
Because you think you have more values, you have more acting like a dictator.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I got a call, man. All right, I'm back.
All right, go ahead. Where's this damn letter? I can never find it, dude.
I have all the letters with me, brother.
Host, believe me, one day you're gonna be Muslim.
No.
Believe me.
Mashallah.
Wallah. I see it. I see it in your eyes. I see it in your eyes, my brother. Wallah, I see it. You are
Brother,
looking for the
you
truth.
can't say wallahi, bro. Come on, man. We
Yeah.
can't blaspheme Allah like that, brother.
Wallah, he's looking for the truth.
So the low tier host
He
is
gonna
trying to
find
bring
it,
a letter
inshallah. He
where
gonna
the
find
prophet
it.
is
Striving,
threatening
me and
Jews.
you read the letter together for like an hour last time. Stop lying,
An
dude.
hour?
No,
Yeah,
I'm not
we
lying.
were sitting here
I see
arguing
it
for
in
an
your
hour
face.
about this same
I see
exact
it in your
letter.
face. Your smile is clean. You understand?
No,
Your
it's
smile is clean.
because you're flattering me right now.
threatening Heraclius.
No.
You're flattering me. Yes.
Don't
Where's the
believe
letter?
that,
Striving, where's the letter? Where is it? I can't find it right now. Where is it?
You're a low tier.
Oh my God, bro. This guy's always crying about something, dude. Why do you, like,
I'm
this
not
is
crying.
your 10th
Wallah,
time coming up.
I see it.
Just
Don't
to call me a
follow
low
these
T, bro.
these
Where's this
devils.
damn letter? Who can find me the
Don't
damn
follow these devils, my friend. Believe me.
Where
Believe me.
is the
Yeah, you're
letter?
like a Muslim Shakespeare, bro.
Matrix.
What's going on, guys? What's going on?
That guy is looking
I'm
for
trying
the
to
truth.
find the damn
He will
letter.
find it. He will
Where's
find
the letter? Full letter.
What letter?
7. The letter to Heraclius. Is it Sahih Bukhari 7? Okay, I think that's what it is. Let me see.
Yeah, it's here. I kept telling you, brother. It's in front of me here.
Oh, it's right here. Oh, you have it? Oh, hold on. Let me. I think I found it. Let me.
Okay, yeah, you get yours. You get yours because this one's a shorter version anyway.
Oh yeah, it's right here. Okay, right here. Yeah, yes, it's right here. Okay, I got it. Hold on. All right, so this is the letter. Heraclius is asking the envoy questions about Muhammad. Then what are the outcome of the battles? I said he tells us to worship Allah. I would have reply ancestral. God damn, this is a long ass hadith. From the scriptures. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here's the letter. Here's the letter. Here's that Muhammad was threatening the Romans first. Okay. In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the merciful. This letter is from Muhammad, the slave of Allah, and his apostles.
I don't believe in hadith. Allah says never that you have to believe in hadith and sunnah.
Oh my God.
Stop. Let him read.
I'm not gonna. That's heresy, bro.
And
Not
slave of Allah.
heresy.
Okay,
You
look at the letter. Look at the letter.
You know better than me about my religion.
Look. And this is from Muhammad, the slave of Allah, and his apostle to Heraclius, the ruler of Byzantine. Peace be upon him who follows the right path. Furthermore, I invite you to Islam, and if you become a Muslim, you will be safe. And Allah will double your reward. And if you reject this invitation of Islam, you will be committing a sin of the Assyrian tillers and farmers. O people of the scripture, come to a common to you and us that we worship none but Allah, and that we associate nothing. Yeah. Come and nothing we worship and none of that. Then if you turn away, bear witness. Okay, here we go. Abu Sufyan then added, when Heraclius finished his speech and he read the letter, there was a great hue and cry in the royal court. So we turned out of the court, and I told my companions that the question of whatever has come to prominent. Even the king of Bani al-Fasar is afraid of him. So they're afraid of Muhammad, right? He said, then I started to become sure that the prophet would be the conqueror in the near future until I embraced Islam. You see?
Okay, can I speak, please?
Sure.
So, for me, as a Muslim, I don't believe in hadith and I don't believe in sunnah. I don't believe in Shia. That's the no, but you have to listen, my friend. Why you?
I'm not gonna lie, you're not a Muslim, bro.
Brother, but look,
I'm Muslim. I'm Muslim.
Look,
And Allah in the Rasul says never in the Quran that you have to believe in sunnah of Shia.
Brother, look, you
Give
don't
me
even
now.
need. Look, you don't even need this.
Give
letter.
me now. Give me now. Give
Look,
me
I'm
now.
gonna tell you.
Give me now evidence.
Look, brother, look, you don't even need this letter to figure out what was going on. Muhammad went from a tiny town in Mecca and Medina to conquering the whole Arabian Peninsula. And if you're living in Rome at the time, what you're seeing is somebody advancing their territory, and you're gonna see it coming. That's threatening. You don't need a letter for that.
No.
Rabbi Rand, watch this.
We conquered
Rabbi Rand,
everything
watch
else,
this.
not just
Heraclius. So Heraclius didn't end up becoming Muslim because of what? Answer it, host.
You said,
According to the hadith that you studied,
Striving, can you chill the freak out, dude?
can you answer my question?
Yes,
Look at him.
you told me
You
this
see
last
how
time.
you see how the host is scared to
You
answer my question?
told me this last time. I'm gonna give you the same answer you told me last time. You said it because he was afraid of the people. So what?
And who unallied him? Was it the Muslims or the Christians?
I guess the Christians. I don't know.
Oh! Wait a second. So the Christians unalived their own ruler, not Muhammad, right?
Okay.
And why did they unalive him?
Because he probably wanted them to become Muslim, I guess.
No. There's no probably. Don't give me probably. According to the
Why you
Hadith,
are not in
why did they unalive him? No, wait a second. Okay, wait a second.
Listen,
I'm asking
don't
a
mock
question.
people.
Why did the Christians unalive their own person?
Why did the Muslim write the hadiths, but they don't believe in their own
No.
Muslims?
I'm asking a host of
No
questions.
hadith. I don't believe in
Study the
hadith. I don't believe in hadith.
That's the question. Why did Muslim
Why
write the
can't you? I'm
hadiths,
talking to your
but
host.
you
Why can't he answer the
Muslims
question?
don't believe in the hadiths?
I'm talking to your
Because
host.
we
Why can't he answer
don't
the
never.
question?
Allah says never that you have to believe in hadith in the Quran.
So then why was the hadith
Everybody tap the
written in
screen,
the
tap
first
the
place
screen,
by
guys.
the Muslims?
It's getting good. It's getting juicy right now. We got Striving up here. We got Rabbi
why
up here.
can't the host?
We got
Rabbi,
Zubair, Blue
Rabbi,
Fire.
you see why the
We
host
got
is
swear
Paul.
you
Tap
one
the
day
screen,
you're
tap
gonna
the
you're gonna
screen,
be
tap the
Muslim.
screen.
I see it.
All right, go ahead.
I see it in your
Go ahead,
eyes.
Striving. Go ahead, Striving. What happened?
How
What'd
does
you
that
say?
make sense?
So again,
If
host.
the hadiths
Why
were
did the
written by
Christians unalive
Muslims,
the ruler?
If the hadith,
Why
Let
did
Striving
the
go.
Christians,
I got you.
according
Let
to the
Striving go.
Hadith,
Go ahead, Striving.
why
What was
did
your
the
question?
Christians unalive Heraclius? Answer the questions. And how
Because
did they unalive him?
Because he started to
How did
accept
they
Muhammad.
unalive him?
I don't know. He probably
Really? Show me this in the Hadith.
He probably got crucified. I don't
Show
know.
me this in a Hadith.
What Hadith, brother?
The Christians don't document the history in Hadith, you idiot.
And why the Christian eat pork in the worship status in the church? Why?
Yo, Striving always comes up
you
here.
see how
Hold on, hold on.
Rabbi Ram and the other Muslims on the panel, the host said probably. I'm asking him, according to the Hadith, why did the Christians unalive Heraclius?
Yeah, because he wanted to become Muslim.
Okay, brother, I
Show me this
respect
in the
you.
Hadith.
I respect you that you believe in
Yeah,
hadith, but
so right
I'm
here,
not
look,
believing in
Talk,
hadith.
bro.
Here, I'm gonna show
Talking
you.
to the host.
Here, let's read it. Let's
According
read
to the Hadith, why
Let's
did
read
they
it.
unalive him?
it. Let's read it. If you interrupt me one more
And
time,
how
I'm gonna
did
drop
they
you.
unalive him?
All right. Again.
Oh, so you're gonna drop? So you're gonna run?
Yeah.
No, but you are not honest.
Here,
Let
let's
him,
read
let
it. Let's
him and
just read
speak
it.
with
Let's
him.
just read it. Look, let's just read it. Okay, let's read what he's asking for.
No, but let him, let him speak.
And then let's see how this is even relevant to the topic. He does this every time. Anyway, let's look.
No,
So it
but you are
says-
not honest. No, you're
Hold
not
on.
honest, host.
Brother, just look. I'm gonna read the hadith that he asked me to read.
But I don't believe in hadith. Fuck the
I know
fucking
you
hadith.
don't. I know you don't. But for the people who do, the 90% who do,
Because
The sub-
Sahih al-Bukhari is coming for Persia.
my brother.
Persia.
All right,
The-
all right. Please pause. Let me finish the hadith. The sub-narrator adds, Ibn an-Nadir was the governor of Ilya, Jerusalem, and Heraclius was the head of the Christians of Sham. Ibn Nadir narrates that once Heraclius was visiting Ilya, Jerusalem, he got up in the morning with a sad mood. Who's got an echo right now? Hold on a second. Let me mute everybody. He woke up with a sad. Where is he? Woke up in a sad mood. Some of his priests asked him why he was in a sad mood. Heraclius was a foreteller and an astrologer. He replied, "At night when I looked at the stars, I saw the leader of those who practice circumcision had appeared, become the conqueror. Who are these that practice circumcision?" The people replied, "Except the Jews, nobody practices circumcision. So you should not be afraid of the Jews. Just issue orders to unalive every Jew in the country." While they were discussing it, a messenger sent by the king of Gassam to convey the news of Allah's messenger to the Heraclius was brought to him. Having heard the news, Heraclius, ordered the people to go and see whether the messenger of Gassam was circumcised. The messenger, after seeing him, told Heraclius that he was circumcised. Heraclius then asked him about the Arabs. The messenger replied, "The Arabs also practice circumcision." So he's saying in his dream, he's realizing that the Arabs are going to conquer him. Okay. After hearing that, Heraclius remarked that sovereignty of the Arabs had appeared. Heraclius then wrote a letter to his friend in Rome, who was as good as Heraclius in knowledge. Heraclius then left for Homs, a town in Syria, and stayed there until he received a letter from his friend who agreed with him in his opinion about the emergence of the prophet and the fact that he was a prophet. On that, Heraclius invited all the heads of the Byzantines to assemble in his palace at Homs. When they assembled,
he ordered that all the doors of his palace be closed.
Really?
Fucking dog logic. All right. He assembled, ordered the doors to be closed. Then he came outside and said, "O Byzantines, if success is your desire, and if you seek right guidance and want your empire to remain, then give a pledge of allegiance to his prophet." Isn't that what I just said?
You know what allegiance is now?
Yeah, they're going to become Muslim.
It was always like that in the past. It's always about
Basically.
become Muslim or pay tax or
Yeah.
unalive.
So
Of
striving,
course,
That's how
so striving, hold
Muhammad
on,
took over
so striving,
everybody.
hold on, so striving, come back up here now that you've been proven wrong, because this is exactly what I said. Heraclius told his people to submit to Muhammad. That's why they unalived him, probably, right? So
Yeah,
on
they
the
try to force him.
So it says
Other
here on the
sources say he died of
hearing of the
illness.
news. Look, on the hearing of the views of Heraclius, the people ran towards the gates of the palace like onagers, whatever that means, but found that the doors closed. Heraclius realized their hatred towards Islam, and when he lost the hope of embracing Islam, he ordered that they should be brought back into the audience. When they returned, he said, "What already said was just to test the strength of your conviction, and I have seen it." The people prostrated before him and became pleased with him, and this was the end of Heraclius' story in connection with his faith.
Because
he changed his
also
mind.
he said he
So he
died of
changed his mind
illness.
again.
Mhm.
This is
And
a
then he
weird
died of
So it's
illness.
exactly what you said.
This is
Basically, that's
bullshit.
why they
Now
unalived them because they
let
try to force
Striving
him.
show us the reference where it says the
But why are
Christians
you attacking
unalive
us
Heraclius.
like
Yeah, that's
hyenas
what I
all
Where's
the
want
the
to
time?
see.
reference?
Yeah, Striving, where you getting that part from?
The heck is going on with this
Where's the
thing?
reference that
Go ahead, you're on.
Heraclius was unalived by the Christians? Where is it?
Yeah, I want to see that. Striving, where's that at, Striving?
So give me the big screen. Called,
Big screen?
since you're scared to come to McKinney Mall and debate me one-on-one,
Shut
face-to-face.
up.
What the
Here we
heck?
go.
Thank
Big
you.
screen.
So again,
Yeah,
I'm going to
but
ask
let
the
him
host
speak. Let
again.
him speak.
Striving, hold
Are
on,
you
wait.
trolling?
Everybody pause. Striving, when the
Yeah,
hell
your
have
boy
I
is
not?
scared to come to McKinney Mall.
Striving, when have I ever been against you coming up and saying whatever the hell you want?
No, you just dropped me twice, and I got the recording.
When you interrupt me, yes, but don't
So
act
when I
like we
clearly
haven't.
asked you,
Okay, brother.
was Heraclius unalived by Christians or Muslims? You clearly said Christians.
Just
How
show
did
it,
they
brother.
unalive him?
Just show it, please.
How was it? Okay, thank you. I'm glad you read Arabic, you donut. Now that I have the big screen,
Yo, this guy is crazy.
your mother's crazy on my dick.
Bro,
Yeah, add the sound
Okay,
effects to
okay,
that.
okay,
Your mother's
okay,
crazy on my
okay,
dick.
okay. All right.
that's us.
No,
Yo,
you
this
should
guy
have
is
left him to
literally
expose
nuts, dude.
himself.
I don't know
He
how
just
he's not
said,
in prison.
confront me face to face.
I
Like,
really
he'll
don't
literally
know.
die for his religion.
I really don't know how he's not in prison yet. How
Okay,
is this guy outside?
ask Trump and ask George Bush why they are not in jail.
Maybe
I'm
because
gonna
they
tell you
don't.
not to. Look, so listen.
Eh?
Today's the day. Look, scary
Because
hours.
petroleum
Scary
and oil
hours.
and
Scary hours.
democracy. Eh?
I was gonna say something,
No,
but
look,
I'm
today,
just like,
look, I was
nah,
gonna
I'm
say
not gonna
something
get
as
in
well.
trouble
Look, I was
on
gonna
here.
say
Like,
basically
Give
scary
me
Yeah.
big
hours.
screen. Give me big screen quickly. Let me show you because this is
Let
what.
me big screen attacking like hyenas.
Quiet. All you do just open your mouth. You got no
Listen, listen.
reference. By the way, this
Get
is
the
from
but
Gloria Romanian.
but I have
This
hope
is
in the
about
host.
Heraclius.
Host will
Hold
be one
on.
day Muslim, inshallah.
Can you
No,
mute
it's
this
not
guy,
both of us
please?
though.
Hold on, guys. Yeah, let the big
No,
screen talk.
So even in the
no, Shakulu.
Chronicles of John, Bishop of Nicaea, and it gives you the reference here. If you go down here, because there they will tell you. And Heraclius was grieved by the death of John. Then it goes on blah 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 blah. Now see here, Heraclius
But please,
fell
John is
ill
not
with
Jesus, eh?
fever and died in the 31st year of his reign in the month of blah blah blah. Blah. It goes on. See, they even give you the year. It was illness, and this is an authentic site, by the way, where you can
Oh,
get.
so he was lying. Okay, so he was lying. Wait, so he was lying about the Christians unalived him.
That's why I asked him. I challenged this coward to show us the reference where the Christians unalived the Heraclius.
Yeah, because the Hadith literally says here that the people prostrated before him and became pleased with him, and this was the end of Heraclius' story in connection with his faith. So where's he getting something else from?
And this is Chronicles of John, the Bishop of Nicaea, who records this.
So is Hadith it's more important than Quran?
Yeah,
Huh?
brother. Yeah. You
No,
know why?
no,
You know why?
no,
Look,
no,
look. Let me show you. Let
no.
me show you why. Let me show you why. Look.
Show me one chapter in the Quran saying that Muslims have to follow the Sunnah of Shia.
Here.
Who's the Shia here, brother? He's upset with the Shia. Who's the Shia?
I'm speaking about the two Shia and Sunnah they
And
follow
by the way,
Islam.
brother, host. The verse he gave you the other guy before he left in chapter 60, verse 8, that says when you told him about abrogation.
Here.
This
Watch.
is Jamia-
Watch. Let me ask him a question. Who's the guy that said there's no hadiths are not important? Who said that?
I'm saying that. Yeah.
What's your name, boss?
My name is Adnan.
Okay, Adman, can you read this for me on the screen?
But why I have to read it? Why I have to read
brother.
it?
Just read it, please. This is the
What
Quran.
is that? Is
This is the
Quran of
Yes, Quran.
Just read it.
Let me see. You can put it more. تبت يدا أبي لهب وتبت. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. وما أغنى عنه ماله وما كسب. Yeah. Okay. سيصلى نارا ذات لهب وامرأته حمالة الحطب في جيدها حبل من مسد. Okay.
Yeah, so let me read it. So it says, may the hands of Abu Lahab be cursed, and may he be ruined too. His wealth will not avail him. His wealth will not avail him, and he will enter blazing fire of hell. Who is this guy?
Should I read it? Should I read it? Should I read it?
Wait, no. Who is this guy?
Muhammad.
It's someone that don't believe in Islam.
That's an
He was
ignorant, it's an ignorant person, trust me.
And
Look,
what he say in Hadith is family of the Prophet. But
scary hours.
Whoa, where does it say that? Where does it say that?
But I say you, I don't
Where
believe
does it say that?
In the Quran,
No, where does it say that?
No.
So that's your future. You go to hell if you don't believe in the Hadith.
So
basically, that's your future.
Listen,
yeah,
listen,
brother. Wait, pause.
Hey, listen.
Pause, guys. Brother, how do you know anything about this guy?
Listen,
that's why you
have to read the story of the Prophet. Read the story of the Prophet.
No, I know, dog. This isn't Hadith, I know. But I'm trying to prove him to him that he doesn't know it's without the Hadith.
Let me speak, brother. I'm neutral, and when I hear something, I have to look everywhere. You understand? So what? No, but look, you are. Hey,
so you're a fake Muslim?
Listen.
So you do need.
Can I just said right there that you need to believe in the Hadith.
Can I speak or not?
You will go to hell. So
can I speak or not?
Your own
Here
religion will
this
say
chapter of
that
Quran
you
is
have to
speaking
believe
about
in
someone
the Hadith or you will go to hell.
Pause.
Why
guys,
do you not believe?
Pause, guys. Pause. All right, everybody, striving. You keep requesting up. You're on timeout for the whole day today because
no, but you don't let me answer. You don't let me answer.
You did. I already heard you. You said
no.
You said that you pick the Hadith whenever you want and whenever you want.
No, I say to you like Shia, they speak in other things. Yeah? So what I was saying to you, what Sunnah says over that guy, you understand? It's not that I believe in that thing. You understand? So because I search everywhere in the internet.
You do believe in it.
I don't believe. I believe in what I
you do.
Teach him.
You do believe in it. You just said that you believe that he's the uncle of the Prophet, and you wouldn't know
I don't
that
believe
without
in
the Hadith.
What the fuck? I said to you what they say in Sunnah.
Can you
and
stop
you believe
cursing?
it?
No, I don't believe it. I don't believe it, and I don't have to believe it.
So who is he?
I don't have to believe it because what they say in Quran is someone they don't believe in.
So what does the Quran want you to know here?
The Quran is speaking about someone not believing.
How do you know that? How do you know that? How do you know that?
Because it's saying clearly about someone that's attacking our prophet.
Where does it say attacked? Where does it say he attacked?
Well, where is he attacking? تبت يدا أبي لهب وتبت عن. What? Because you don't speak Arabic and you think you know everything. You understand?
That matters not. I mean, clearly your Quran says that you need to believe in the Hadith, or your future will be
you think you know
hellfire.
better than everyone. You understand?
No, this is
you just don't want to understand.
This whole chapter without the Hadith. This whole chapter without the Hadith. Without the Hadith, this whole chapter is meaningless. That's
exactly.
Tafsir is not only Ibn Kathir. You understand? Tafsir is not Hadith.
I'm not talking about Tafsir.
Okay, so you can go the information about this surah without Tafsir Ibn Kathir and without Hadith. You understand?
Why is it? Why are you saying it's meaningless? Why is it meaningless?
Thank you. Why?
Yeah.
What you mean?
You need the Hadith, brother. You need it.
No, you don't need Hadith, my friend. You don't need Hadith.
You don't know what this verse means.
You need only Tafsir. You need only Tafsir.
You don't know what this. Where do you think the Tafsir is getting the information from?
Tafsir, because you only focus on Ibn Kathir.
All right, brother.
Yeah?
All right, thank you.
But you only pick and choose what you believe in the Hadith.
About chapter 33, verse 37, Surah Al-Azab. There's a guy called Zayd. Who is this guy called Zayd?
There's a lot of verses like that where the Quran doesn't tell you nothing that's going on. You need the Hadith and the Bible on top of that. Who was the last guy that came up?
Brother, look, where does the Quran tell you to go to the Bible?
It says go to the people of the book.
If you are in doubt, then inquire of the people of the book.
Did they say go to the book or go to the people?
What
the
people reading? What do the people have?
The people with me. It doesn't say what the people. It says the people of the book.
And what do they have?
The book.
They don't have nothing.
Premise.
They said go to the people of
The
the book.
book.
The book.
It doesn't say go
The book.
specifically. It doesn't say go specifically to the
Go to the
Bible.
people of the book.
Okay, so it says go to a
It doesn't say
Christian,
go to the
people of
scripture.
the book.
It does not say go to the scripture.
Oh my
It said,
God.
go to the
How are
people
they
of the book.
confirming their stories?
Go
if
to
they
the
don't
people
have
of the book who don't have a book.
No, of course they have a book. Of course they have a book. No, I'm joking.
Oh,
Of course
you
they
just
have a
said they don't have a book.
book. No, I was lying. I was lying.
Come on, bro. Come
know,
on,
but it's
logic
okay,
is not
brother, it's
that
okay.
hard.
Yeah, it's just, you know, it's all right.
Damn.
You should be Allah Logic because you sound really like him, man.
No, I sound like you, man.
Oh, sound like you.
And that's okay, but I mean, when it says go to the people of the book, obviously that means the people of the book, the Christians, the ones that have the book, the
Hold on a
knowledge
second.
of the
Let
book.
me hold on. Let me address the people in the guest box. Striving, I'm not letting you up today. You went too far, being disrespectful. I'm not disrespecting you, so you have no need to be talking like that.
Isn't the one talking about his
You could
D
come
word?
up tomorrow. You could come up tomorrow. You get your second chance.
Hey, listen, scary hours. Today's the day you take your shahada.
Today's the day.
Today is the day.
What
Today
the
is the
hell?
day.
What happened today, dude? Nothing happened today.
That's it. Today's the day. First, you need to be sober, though. Are you sober? Or are you high?
What the hell?
I'll be next.
Why do you guys always say people are drunk when they're not drunk?
Are you so? Oh, so you're drunk?
No.
You're tipsy, innit? Don't lie.
So, dog. I mean, you didn't know 1094 is talking about the description of Muhammad also in the scriptures.
Brother, listen. I just want you to prove that I'm not your God. Try prove to me that I'm not your God first.
You sound like Allah, so you're not my God.
No, prove to me that I'm not your God. Just try prove to me. Try. Just I beg you, try. Just try. Try it, and I'll stop speaking about this.
Let me answer him. Allah says if you can make an ant, you will be worshipped as God. Can you make an ant?
Listen, I'm asking you a question. Can you prove to me that I'm not?
All right, guys, last guy. DJ Gago, you got something to say? DJ Gago?
Yeah, I just have a question. Are you guys Muslims or Christians?
No, I'm not anything. I don't believe in religion. Most of these people here are Muslim and Christians, though. He's like, all right, let me figure out what script I need to run.
Argument for today? What is the argument for today?
My argument for today was this. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me show you the screen real quick. Boom. What do you think?
That Quran is a copy.
Huh? No, this is. You see the screen, brother?
Yeah, this is the copy.
That's the copy of who?
I don't know that person.
You don't know who that is? He's the leader of Saudi Arabia, your capital.
I don't know him.
You don't know him?
I don't know him.
But Allah put him in charge of Mecca, of the Kaaba.
I don't know. Maybe the people they vote him and put him in charge.
Sorry, host brother. What did you do to Striving? He's up there saying he's gonna put my face on something. I mean, go ahead, Striving.
Bro, no, listen, bro. Striving is I promise you, I don't know how he's not in jail. Every time he comes up here, he just gets worse and worse and worse. And I've never disrespected him once. I always let him speak. And literally, the worst that I ever do is say, I don't know. And then he'll say, like, ha ha, you see, you don't know. Then you're a donut. And then he just goes off. And I'm like, all right, whatever. But the next day, I'll still let him up and let him get his grievances out. But DJ,
Yeah.
does something happen without the permission of Allah?
Wait, what happened?
Does anything happen without the permission of Allah?
No.
Okay, then who permitted Salim, or what's his name, Mohammed bin Salim, to be the president of Mecca and the Kaaba?
Okay. So if we are talking about that, it's like about destiny and other things. So in Islam, we believe that when it comes to your destiny, you have a choice for either choosing the wrong thing or the good thing. So for him to be the leader in Saudi, I just think the people they decided to vote and put him to power because I think Saudi is doing.
Right, but think about it like this, brother. You remember when the Qibla
Yeah.
was changed, right?
When the Qibla was changed.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't remember the year and the time.
No, I'm not saying that you remember the year, but you know it happened, right? The Qibla was changed, right?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you mean? Like it was rebuilt?
No, it was changed. It was the
No,
direction of.
it was changed, but this one you're telling me, I don't really know about
So
that.
in the prophet's first year, right? The direction of prayer changed from Jerusalem to Mecca.
Yes.
And now you have. What do you mean you don't know?
Yeah, I remember now.
No, I said I know about that. I know what you're talking about.
Okay. So now, that means that now you have the house of God is in Mecca.
No, it's always been in one spot.
Yeah, and all the Muslims around the world prayed in that direction.
And by the way, brother, in chapter 2.
No, when someone is speaking, we let him speak, and then we speak later.
Yeah, and this guy, what is his name? Mohammed bin Salam. What is his name? Mohammed bin Salman is the president of that country.
Yes.
Yeah. So that means he was put there by. So that means he was put there by Allah.
It just means decree. Like it was decreed for him to be president.
Salamu alaikum.
Yo.
So DJ, chapter 2, verse 144 is what the brother is talking about. The change of direction from. By the way, the interpretation says Jerusalem, though the Quran says heaven, and then they changed the direction to the Qibla, which means the black stone in Mecca.
Yeah, but I'm just trying to understand his point.
Think about it, brother. The whole world is praying towards that place, and this guy right here is the leader of that place.
Yeah. So what is?
And you're saying that he was not chosen by Allah.
He's not chosen. He's a piece of shit. We don't follow him. We don't believe in him. He's not a real Muslim.
It seems that then how can you guys claim to be submitting to the will of Allah? Because Allah placed him there.
Can I say something?
Nobody placed him there.
Can I say something?
Yes, brother.
So when we are praying towards Mecca, it's not like worshiping Mecca or worshiping.
I know. I'm not saying that you are. I'm not saying that.
It's just a direction, so we can like a unity. Is to unite Muslims. So imagine you are praying in the house.
Yeah, but you guys don't have unity. You don't have unity.
Who say that?
The Shias have their own black stone, by the way.
You don't have unity right now.
Okay,
who's the leader of the Muslims right now?
There's no leader, bro.
That means you don't have unity.
We don't have a leader.
In Islam is not like Christianity where you have Pope who is controlling Islam.
So wait, are you guys saying this guy's not Muslim? Is that what you guys are saying?
No,
we're not saying that. We don't worship or follow him just because he's Muslim. That doesn't mean we're supposed to follow him.
So if he is Muslim and he is the leader in Saudi Arabia, I'm not saying, but there is not supposed to be another prophet.
Right. So we don't follow him.
We don't care about him.
Yeah, we don't.
He's just another human being. We don't care. We don't follow human beings, brother.
Literally, yeah, bro. We pray to God. We don't follow.
What I'm asking you is why is he not the Caliph? Why not?
The Khalifa because he's not supposed to be.
Who said?
There's no Caliph.
Who said?
He's talking about Khalifa. He's talking about Khalifa, bro. You said who said?
Yeah.
Allah said he's not, bro. Allah said Muhammad is the last prophet. That's it.
I didn't ask you that.
So what are you asking?
Why are you guys saying he's not the Khalifa?
If he's claiming to be a Khalifa,
he's the leader of your most holy site. If anybody's gonna be the leader, it would be him.
Listen. We're not worshiping. We don't worship Mecca though, bro.
He's part of the government.
Yeah, that's it. We don't worship the government.
Brother, let me word it differently. What is the headquarters of Islam?
There's no headquarters, bro. It's pillars.
What's the capital of Islam?
There is no capital.
There's no
Both
capital,
sides.
There is
bro.
no
Islam is the
capital.
religion.
I swear to God, dude.
Islam is a religion.
It's a religion, bro. It's a way of life.
So every Muslim on the whole planet faces Mecca, but Mecca is not the headquarters.
That's just where Allah's house was built. That's who Abraham built the house for Allah. That's it.
Who's in charge of the country where Allah's house is?
Bro, we don't
doesn't
follow
matter
the
who's
person
in
that's
charge.
in charge
And
of the
you think
country,
Allah
bro.
didn't select? I think Allah chose this man right here, man. That's what he's doing.
So you think Jesus
No, but
chose?
we're not.
No,
Even if
if
he did, we
he is
don't
there, he
follow
could be
him, though.
chosen by Allah, which is his destiny. Because whatever
Yeah,
happens
that's
to you,
that's
is your
just what's
destiny.
decreed for
But
him.
it
wait,
That's
doesn't
just
mean
what's
Jesus
that.
chose
decreed for
Trump?
him.
Jesus
I think
chose
you
Trump?
guys should. I think you guys should unite around him, bro. I'm not
Bro,
gonna lie.
so
No
Jesus
cap.
chose Trump. Just answer the question. Jesus chose Trump.
I guess, yeah. Why not? Why is that
Your
funny?
question makes no sense.
How
Like
does it not make sense? I said Jesus. Yeah, Jesus chose
bro,
Trump.
you're
What's
just
wrong?
rage baiting. You're just rage
I'm not. Bro, I swear to you, because I always heard the story from the Muslims that Muhammad came and then he had his successor, and then I don't know where the story fell apart.
What do you mean his successor?
Muhammad's successor after him, right? Then he had a couple of guys after him, and then Ali, and then whatever.
No, Muhammad, peace be upon him, was the last prophet, bro. There's nobody after.
Brother, I know, bro. Jesus Christ, dude. This is not about a prophet. This is simply about the successor. Who's the Caliphate? Who's the Ummah supposed to follow?
Nobody, bro. They follow, bro. Listen,
Hey,
they follow.
So how are you submitting to the will of Allah then? If you don't follow anybody, you're just doing. You guys are just I do whatever I want, bro.
No, that's not what I'm saying. The Quran was sent down. The Quran was sent down, bro. You read the Quran and you follow the Hadith and the Sunnah that Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam left. After that, that's it. You don't follow nobody else.
So why did the Shias? Okay, so why did the Shias and the Sunnis fight?
Bro, there's not supposed to be different sects. That's the
Why did they
problem
fight
too.
then? Why
It's
did they
supposed to
fight?
be one.
Why'd they fight?
No. Because there's different sects. There's just different sects. We're not supposed to have different sects.
They were fighting over the successor.
Muhammad said you have
They were fighting over the successor.
Prophet Muhammad said there is no sect. We are
There's
all
no
the same.
sects, bro. Islam, you're Muslim is just Muslim. There shouldn't be sects. Just
Muslim, you believe in God. That's
how
all.
like there's different types of Christians. It's not supposed to be like that, bro.
Imagine, bro. Imagine. This is what you guys always tell me. You guys say, how can you know what you're supposed to do in your life if you don't have the messenger? Okay, well now you guys don't have a messenger, and now you guys don't know who to follow, and the Ummah is in disarray right now.
We have the Quran, bro. We have the Quran.
Allah
The Quran speaks in past, present, and
How come? There is just listen. Do you watch the UFC? Do you watch the UFC? Do you watch it?
Mm-hmm.
Who are you gonna support tomorrow?
Maybe you should believe Hamza is the next Khalifa, bro.
Bro, listen, we're gonna show you that
Hamza's
Muslims
gonna
are
win.
on top
Hamza's
we're
definitely
gonna fuck up your boy.
Hamza's definitely gonna win. Hamza's definitely gonna win. I don't even know why they picked that white boy.
Why do Muslims always win?
He's not even good.
Why do Muslims always win?
No, they don't always.
Because we're alpha, bro. We're the alpha.
Not all of you.
And we're gonna take over America. This is what this guy is so scared of. He's scared of taking over America.
Oh, that's too funny.
Nah, I'm just playing.
I know, guys. I know. It's all in good fun. We're just having a good time out here. You know what I'm saying? Just a couple of kuffar and a couple Muslims just having a good time. You know what I mean? That's all.
And brother, just to educate the other guy, I mean, the Prophet did talk about the sects, and he said even his ummah would be split into 72 sects, and only one sect will be in paradise. The remaining 71.
And that's the sect that follows his Sunnah and the Hadith and the Quran in the proper way, bro. That's it.
Yeah, but which one? Is it you or the Shias?
That's the thing. I don't get into that, bro. I'm just Muslim. I don't diversify myself.
We don't know, brother. We're lost right
the
now.
same prophet said that we should not join, we should not separate.
I just do what Allah tells me to do, bro.
Islam,
That's it.
bro. What's the real Islam right now? I don't know.
I mean, Islam technically isn't really a religion either, bro.
Hey, I
It's a
want
way
to
of
become.
life.
I want to become Muslim right now. Where should I go, bro? Where
You
should
take
I
your
go?
Shahada, bro. You don't go
Go
anywhere.
to your
You take-
local mosque.
With who? With
Yeah.
which one?
What
My
is
local
that
Shia?
talking? Islam is a religion according
No,
to
your
the
local Sunni.
My local Sunni.
No,
bro.
it's more
For
so a
sure.
way of life, bro. I'm not saying it's not a religion at all, but it's more so a way of life.
That's a religion.
Okay.
No, because a religion, certain religions can be a cult, bro.
We can't accept you with that lip ring, though. You gotta
How
take
would
that
you-
lip
Read
ring off.
chapter 3, verse 83. Chapter 3, verse 83.
You gotta take that off first, buddy.
I'm not saying it's not a
Hey,
religion,
no,
bro.
but
I'm saying
all
it's
jokes
more so
aside,
a
all
way
jokes
of
aside,
life.
wait, all jokes aside, if I went to the mosque right now and I was like, I want to take Mushahad, the first thing he would say is take off your lip ring? For real?
No, bro. You
Allah's
know,
gonna accept you for the
bro,
way
in
you
my
are.
mosque, there's a black dude that's fully tatted, like face tats and everything,
Yeah.
and he's like a brother to us.
When you
It's
take
not-
it, once you take your shahada, your previous sins are wiped away, bro. You get a
doesn't
clean
matter
slate.
what your previous
So I
life
could do
is,
it.
bro.
So you guys would accept me for who I am?
Yes.
Good. You can't be a Jew, you know. You can't be a
Can't be
Jew.
a Jew.
They won't let you
Hey,
convert.
what? Wait, what?
You can't convert to Judaism. You know they won't let you.
Oh, okay. I thought, but Jews could become Muslim though, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So what happens if you decide to leave Islam again? Remind me.
Dun, dun, dun.
If you decide to leave Islam,
You better keep your mouth shut about it.
Yeah. What happens if he embraces Islam and then later on chooses to leave?
I mean, that's just something that you decided to do.
Better not talk about it, right, brother?
Yeah.
Better keep it.
Let's talk about it. What are we scared of? We are here to learn. So let's share some knowledge.
Yeah, bro.
I feel like Scary is eventually gonna become a Muslim.
Listen to what
He's
he says.
learning so much.
I mean,
He's learning so much about the religion. He's doing this to learn more.
I mean,
L'islam est la vérité.
I feel like
That's
I
what
know
Allah
more than
allows
most
him.
Muslims right now at this point.
I'm not gonna lie, you do. You know more than me. And I'm a Muslim.
Brother. Thank you for that, brother. Wow.
I mean,
That
that's the
very
thing.
nice of you.
That's the thing
You're a
about
good,
Islam, bro.
bro. You might just go to heaven because you know so much.
Just off of the knowledge.
You might make it.
That was rage,
might
baby.
be in there. Hey, we're having a good time, man.
Listen,
Hey, yo,
as long
DJ.
as you don't worship an idol, you'll be all right.
I definitely.
So why are you kissing the Blackstone?
Uh-oh.
Why are you Muslims kissing a Blackstone and the Prophet saying it erases your sin?
Right. You said what?
That's a good question.
Why Muslims kiss the Blackstone and the Prophet says that the Blackstone, if you touch the two Yemeni corners, it erases your sins? Why?
Yemeni corner.
And why would the
I'm
Blackstone have
gonna be
house
honest.
that
That I
testified to
can't
Islam?
answer that question because I don't know.
We know.
You
And
don't
by the
rock
way,
with that.
notice this again. Go research this. The Blackstone on the day of Yom Kippur, Judgment Day, it will come with a mouth and eyes, and it will testify to who's
Because that is the house of Allah. It's a witness. It's a witness. That's
why.
all it
Why
is.
is the rock going to witness against?
Wait.
Why?
It's the house of Allah?
Yes, it was built for Allah. That's who Abraham built that
Where is his house?
in Mecca.
His house.
So Allah stays
The
there?
black stone. The
He's
black
in there?
stone.
Wait, he's in
No,
there?
no. They just that's just what they call it. They just call it the house.
So why does it forgive your sins if you touch the two Yemeni corners?
Wait. Why does he have a
Because
house?
that's what Allah
Wait. Why does he have a house and he's not in there?
That's just what they call it, bro. Listen, it's certain cultures.
But you know where that comes from, right?
Where does it come from?
The cube house of Allah, that comes from the Jews.
How does that come from the Jews if Abraham built it?
Yeah, listen. So the Jews have in Jerusalem, they used to have a temple, and inside the temple they had a perfect square called the most holy place. And they said they had the Ark of the Covenant inside of it, and the presence of Yahweh used to be there. But you guys have the square. You stole the square, but you have an empty house.
So Abraham stole the idea from Jews.
I mean, you guys say that, but there's no evidence of that in the Bible.
That Abraham built the house?
Yeah.
I mean, it's stories, bro. Listen, it's stories.
And that's what it is. Stories.
Actually,
And
I
you're
believe.
right. It's just stories, bro.
Right.
But I mean, how else do people receive information, or how else do people learn about information that happened back in time?
No, I'm just saying. To me, it's weird, right? That you took the idea of the house of God from the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
They had it. They used to have it.
Mm-hmm.
But then you took the house, but you didn't take the, like, there's no, your God doesn't dwell in it like their God did. It
But
doesn't make sense.
they don't believe. I believe from what I've learned, I don't think Jews like they don't worship. They don't believe God is man either though. So
Not that he was a man. No, not that he was a man. But in the Bible it said Yahweh said that he would meet with them in between the wings of the Ark of the Covenant.
Well, I'm reading. I just started reading the Bible to understand more of it and to only take what I'm supposed to take from it. So
yeah,
I can't. It's only certain things. I only have so much knowledge, bro. I'm only 27. I'll be 28. So I have a lot to learn myself.
Yeah.
I don't. That's another thing we're not supposed to do either. If we don't know information, we're not supposed to
talk on it.
Yeah, because that's considered a sin
Go
too.
read Genesis 18. Read Genesis 18 and 19. Just start from there. Genesis 18 and 19.
Well, yeah, that's why I'm starting right now. I'm in Genesis right now.
Right. Once you get to verse 18, read and see, because unlike what the Muslims say about God and God's majesty, it doesn't take away from God when God appears or takes on a theophany, meaning in the likeness of man or a form of man. Because if God did that, why do Muslims assume he ceases being God? If he's all powerful, he can assume a theophany and yet still maintain his attributes or his character.
Well, so that's the thing, though.
God.
Here, I got a question. Hold on, guys. Go. Let me ask the guy who I just let up. You had a question in the comment. You said, "Why did David do what with his lips?"
Awesome.
Brother,
I bet he meant to say Isaiah.
No, I know. I hope he does too. Brother, are you there? I don't think he knows he's up here. Yo, I forgot his name. Anybody know how to read his name?
Who, you talking to me?
No, the guy who I just let up with the little kid picture.
Oh.
He's like sleeping or something. I just saw a comment from him in the comment section. Anyway. Yeah, anything else, guys? I think I'm gonna wrap it here. Getting bored and sleepy.
This has been a great live, bro. And by the way, I just subscribed to YouTube again. I'm actually watching double TikTok and YouTube. And I'm like,
yeah, all the videos are on YouTube, so we post them all the way all up there. There's some really good ones. The one from yesterday was really good. If you guys want to watch that one, so
what's the title of it?
The title of it is, let me see, pull it up real quick. 1 second. I think it's why don't Muslims talk about their prophecies? Let me just make sure.
Wait, what prophecies?
Any of them. Muslims never talk about their prophecies.
Well, that you're supposed to though, because a lot of most prophecies are mentioned in the Quran. Though.
Oh no, it's called reverse easily explained as human desire. That one, brother, it's called easily. It's under the live section. You go to the live section, and then it says easily explained as human desire, and the thumbnail says reverse engineering Islam.
I feel like if they don't talk about the prophecies because they don't know.
Yep, that one. That one was really good. We had towards the end, we had some really knowledgeable Muslims come up, and we had some good.
Reverse engineering Islam.
But yeah, guys, I'm gonna wrap it here. Thank you, guys. M5, I'm sorry, I'll let you up next time. I'm done. I'm gonna go take a nap. I'll be back tomorrow, guys. Thank you, guys.
Peace and love of Christ to you all. God bless.
Take care, brother. Everybody, if you're not currently following, make sure you follow. And if you're not currently following on YouTube and you want to rewatch the conversation we just had, go on YouTube at Scary Hours Podcast. See you guys tomorrow, 5 o'clock. YouTube, what's popping? Let me read some YouTube stuff. His dad is a king of Saudi. He is sick. He is a prince. No human is better than other except it by righteousness. I would agree. He seems like a pretty cool guy. AP says Abraham built 4 altars. Where did he build them at, though? Not in Mecca. Jason Beatrice says boring. AP says, how could they not spell Amram? I'm not sure. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna wrap it here. Once again, guys, if you guys want to get your word in on YouTube, you have to do a super chat because I'm pretty much looking at the TikTok chat the whole time. So do a super chat, do $1, I don't care. And then it'll read it out loud, text to speech. So, all right, guys, we're done. We'll see you guys on the next one.